All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome in. Uh, Today we are going to be doing the fifth session. Is that right? Session 5 of
Maybe.
Ooh,
our.
I was gonna say, literally
campaign.
could not tell you.
Yeah,
I lost track after the first one.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
So
think
did
it's
I.
like fifth or sixth.
I have to check the YouTube channel every single time. Uh, but yeah, I think we're on 5. It's technically the 6th session we've done, but session 5 in terms of counting session 0. So
We're in one of the sessions.
yeah. Anyway, we've been gone for a couple weeks. Spring break happened. So yeah, we've been gone a little bit. So we're gonna fill in a little bit of what we missed last time. Last time we were on the island of Almaya. The Kedron and his Vaish were invading, and it was up to the group to kind of stop them and put an end to his little mischievous plans. And they did, brutally. It was my worst nightmare, playing that one out. Thank you, Silas, for the, So I forgot to change my, sub sounds, so... We're gonna just listen to this. Okay, anyway.
Subscribe feeding 5RN.
What's up, Wild Panda? Yeah, so... Kedron and his forces got absolutely destroyed by these guys. They set up a trenchal warfare. It worked out pretty well for them. Then they just
Of course.
brutalized Kedron. I made a lot of mistakes that session, but it was a very funny session. I was listening back to it this week, and I was laughing so hard. I actually had to leave campus because I was getting a little embarrassed by how hard I was laughing in the middle of like a common area. So, yeah, we are gonna play this one out. Last time, Vale left them with a message that Daleth, the elven tribe leader that made a promise to Kunk, had been killed, or had died, but they suspect foul play, and Geldroth, a new young elf, is making moves to become the new leader. So we will be picking up about a week after, roughly in terms of Arconia, a week after they left, and we will be picking up on Lima. So, to start that off, we have another cutscene, which I need to pull up and share with you guys real quick.
Return
As
to
the
Swiggle Swinery.
Oh yeah, Swiggle
It's
Swinery
electric
will always
boogaloo.
stay.
Fucking
Wiggles is
ET
just our
phone
base of
home.
operations.
At this point, we're just gonna have to throw money at him for permanent rooms.
He's basically gonna be like, "You guys are my most loyal customers. You guys get
Like,
it
if we
free."
give you this much money, can we get a set room at every Squiggles location?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, based on this room, we might be his only customers. But
Hey, man.
We
Oh
paid
yeah,
rent.
true. Fuck, I knew I was forgetting to fill this room with something.
That's fine.
People.
We paid.
I'll add them in a second. Well, I'll add them in a second. Let's play the cutscene. You guys all watching?
I would like to fight the ghosts in Swiggle Swinery.
Shut the fuck up. All right. All right. As the rogue unit lands at the northwest shore, Kunk spots a familiar greeting party on the docks. Once they reach the docks, Kunk is the first one to hop off the ship.
So, the hero returns.
What can I say? I guess I just missed hunting.
Oh, is that what you missed?
Of course. What else is on this island besides Swiggle Swinery? But there's one of those on every island.
Welcome home, honey. I missed you.
I missed you too.
As the rest of the group gets off the ship, they see Kunk embracing a short, human woman. Behind them stands 2 guards. As the rogue unit approaches, they hear,
I see you've brought some friends with you.
This is Clyde, Victor, Munda, Chris, and most importantly, Boblin. Guys, this is my wife, Lysara.
it is nice to meet you, Lysara.
Ah, so you're Kunk's wife. Maybe you guys are looking to add one more to the mix?
Don't even fucking try it, Victor.
My apologies.
Quite the friends you have, honey.
Lysara turns back to the group.
It was lovely to meet you all, and I am sure we will get to talk again soon. But in the meantime, my husband and I have some unfinished business to get to.
She gives Kunk a loving smile.
And I'm sure you will all be needing a place to stay. My colleagues here will escort you to the inn and book you all rooms. Go and make yourself comfortable. Kunk and I will see you in the morning.
All right. So you guys are just chilling in Swizzle's Winery. It's evening-ish. Let me add some NPCs in here because I completely forgot to add them. And yeah, that's really all it is. It's evening. You guys are just kind of relaxing. You've had about a week on the ship. You're a little bit tired, but not too much. Am I on the wrong? I'm on the creatures. Whoops. There we go. Townsfolk.
I'll be damned if I start a session prepared.
You're goddamn right. Listen, man. I did all of this morning. This was the one thing I had done beforehand, and I completely forgot yesterday. All right. You can judge me all you like, but it's not gonna make me feel bad at all, because I gotta do this shit every week. Let's see. Yeah.
Clyde is definitely sitting at this corner table, legs shaking, looking around.
PTSD.
Anything else I want to add to this? This little fisherman will just be sitting here after a nice hard day.
Oh, I see.
None of the things are matching up with the chairs, but whatever. For fuck's sake, we'll add this one too. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. Everyone's kind of just in their little homes and shit. So, yeah, Kunk is off having some fun time with his wife, and you guys are just kind of chilling. So, what you guys feeling like?
As I said, I'm sitting in the corner looking like the embodiment of anxiety.
I'm gonna get him a beer.
A beer? All right.
I'm gonna get him a beer.
That's gonna be. Swiggle's gonna be looking at you like, well, that'll be $1 or 1 gold piece. Goddamn. I'm so. Hey, let me drink my energy drink. Let me drink my energy drink. I'm so tired, man.
Why didn't you just sleep for 15 hours like I did?
I
was up till 3 a.m. with you.
Piece of paper.
And I woke up at 1:30.
I was gonna say I went to bed at 4 and I woke up at like 8:30. So
yeah. All right. It'll be 1 gold piece for you.
I will put a crisp, economically valid American $1 bill in my pocket and place a gold. Place the coin on the table.
All right.
The only American dollar bill there ever exists.
Yeah.
He
I was gonna give it to Struggles.
some like fucking person who could like go through different universes just like appeared, handed you a crisp dollar bill, and then walked out. Never said a single word to you, just handed you a dollar bill.
Bros just had it ever since.
I just like to go and sit down at a table and just play my lute.
All right. What are you gonna play for us, Grant? What are you feeling? Like?
Just kind of errand strumming.
Just okay,
You know,
just strumming.
I'm just there. Nothing. I ain't making a concert. It's just kind of slow, kind of personalized music. Just practicing.
This child's gonna walk up to you. Hey, Mister, can you play me a song?
Fuck off.
Can you play me a song, Mister, please?
What do you want?
Free Bird.
You want the good part or the whole thing?
I want the entire thing.
You're only getting the good part.
Oh god.
So you don't know how to play it.
Yeah, here. Let me warm up my lute.
Oh god.
That's all he gets.
This kid's
I
like,
hate kids.
this kid's like, that's good enough, and then he's gonna walk up and just
It's
like,
like an iTunes, dude. It's like an iTunes fucking snippet to fucking make you buy the song.
he's gonna like flick something at you. Go, here's some change for the song, thank you, mister. And he's gonna walk out and walk out the door. But he's not just gonna like walk. He's gonna like sprint out the door without saying anything other than that. And as you go and pick it up and examine it, it's not like a gold piece at all or any silver or anything like that. It is just a button on like a shirt.
Can I just like put it in my mouth?
I don't know why you would want to, but sure, you can certainly
I just put it in my mouth.
Hey, let him stim, man.
Yeah,
It's a little like fidget.
well, fair enough.
I just move it around in my mouth. After it's wet, I pull it out and I use it as a guitar pick.
Oh god. Fair enough. That's gross. Boblin is gonna run up to you and just stare at you, looking for a treat.
Hey, Swiggles!
Yes.
You got anything for the dog?
Let me check the back. He's gonna walk over to the down to the kitchen and gonna look through here. He starts. You hear like really concerning sounds, like a lot of digging. You hear construction noises. It's really strange. It's like jackhammering. You're like, what the hell is he looking for? And he's gonna walk out, and he's like, all right, now I can't have you asking me any questions. And he's gonna toss you not a giant bone, but it's like clearly someone's arm. Like it's just a bone, but it's clearly used to belong to someone as an arm.
But it's someone's arm bone.
Yeah.
I'd like to hold the bone and then say, man, isn't this humorous? As I give it to Boblin.
He's gonna look at you and turn and go, I'm charging you double.
That was a good anatomy joke. Fuck you, Swiggles. That was a good anatomy joke.
Boblin is gonna just like, as you toss the bone, he's gonna jump up, catch it with his mouth, and then just start going to town on this bone as he climbs onto your lap. And you now have this giant thing to where you cannot move at this point. He has you.
Isn't Boblin like twice his size?
Exactly. It's sitting on his lap, but not like sitting to where like putting his full weight. He's kind of just like putting his legs still on the ground, but he's just on top of him, so he's just got him
He's
stuck.
basically standing over him.
Like you know when you get on a roller coaster and you have those things like the levers that will pull down over your legs. That's basically what Boblin is doing to him.
It's like a Great Dane.
Yeah.
They don't know what personal space is.
Yeah. Well.
What?
What else? What else you guys gonna do?
I don't know.
All right.
It's God.
Fuck. Swiggle's gonna turn to you. Well, Munder, can I get you anything? And Munder's just gonna turn to him. Do you have steel and a forge? This is a bar, sir. Then no. And he's just gonna walk away slowly and just like staring at him.
That's cold.
As he just creeps up. And then he's just gonna sit with this guy. It just ruin his night.
Hello, random civilian.
Yeah.
And I love you, random citizen.
Well, that's Munder for you. What about you, Chris? Anything else I can get you?
Anything you can tell me about this island? It's our first time here.
Well, I'm kind of new to it, but I've been hearing whispers and stuff. What are you wanting to know specifically? Anything in mind?
Anything that would pique the interest, per se, of a couple adventurers.
Well, there's new talks of this elven tribe leader. That was something. I know good luck climbing those stairs. It's like 1,000 stairs at least. My fat ass ain't climbing it. But, you know, you're more than welcome if they let you in. I know they can be kind of prickly sometimes.
Hey, I'll tell you, buddy. You climb those stairs, you won't be fat anymore.
That's where you're wrong. I drink enough to keep a constant beer belly.
Oh, I see. So you got just a little bit of blood in your alcohol system?
Yeah, something like that.
So real for that. I wish I had blood in my alcohol system.
Swiggles doesn't have a blood alcohol content. He has an alcohol blood content.
Yeah, pretty much. If you think Clyde is bad, you should see Swiggles throw it down. He's like Robert Baratheon. He's big Bobby B, dude.
I'd like to imagine like
Bobby
under
B,
one of
baby.
his sleeves, or like like the camel packs that you bring for like hiking and stuff.
Yes.
Instead of like a straw, it's just an IV of like alcohol going into his veins.
He's got the backpack on. He's like pulling the little hose to his mouth while he's walking.
He's gonna be like, I used to be a drunken monk like Clyde until I took an arrow to the knee.
No, just a drunk.
No, he's walking around with like a weed sprayer, like spraying whiskey in his mouth. So he's like pumping it to get the pressure up as he's walking.
He just has a portable keg, like backpack. He has like a Heineken backpack.
Oh, jeez.
Officially sponsored by Heineken.
Yeah.
It's an asthma inhaler, but it's just straight 100 proof.
Oh, God. Ugh.
I like my inhaler straight.
Yeah, I think my inhaler neat.
I was taking a drink, you asshole. Oh, shit. Fuck.
You okay there?
Yeah.
Breathe, buddy. Breathe.
Was me like, well, other than that, I mean, I can't think of anything that I've heard of than a little bit of that, but you know, I've heard some sketchy stuff about that one old elf, or well, Olden. He was 86. You know, it's pretty young still.
That's very young.
That's very young. He was like just appointed probably a couple years ago when he was like 70 or so.
Well,
Imagine getting wrecked when you just got elected, bro.
Yeah, 16 years after you got elected.
Man.
To be fair, for an elf, there's been like 4 elven leaders. There's been 3 before Daleth, and then anyway.
Me personally, I would never get caught out like that. Me personally.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm all I'm saying is, uncanonically, Manuel Diablito Hernandez would never get caught by the ops like that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Just gotta put that out there.
Facts.
As you and Swiggles are talking, the foursome woman who always seems to appear is gonna make her way over. The groupie is gonna make her way across the tavern over to you. Start petting Boblin on your lap and go, well, hey, honey. Fun of seeing you here again.
I'd like to start finger plucking Careless Whisper on my lute.
I was really worried about where you were going with that at first.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was a little scared with that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I want to play. I want to seductively, of course. I don't know how I convey that I'm playing seductively, but I'm biting my lip. How about that?
She's gonna like put her hand on your shoulder and whisper something in your ear that no one else can hear besides you. I'm gonna text you what she says. I'm gonna DM you. So I want it to be just for you and me, and no one else to know.
She bad.
Grant, you're just getting a spicy pick from Austin, man. That's all it is.
They're sharing sexy pics without us. This is great.
What, guys? We all have to start sending sexy pics to each other now.
Gosh, what a shame.
What a shame.
Darn it.
Tragedy. When
That's the last thing I wanted.
You don't want it, it's a tragedy.
Eventually, this bitch will talk to me.
I'm typing it right now.
Sign language. She's still like mid-sign.
Really long sigh.
She could not work for Eminem. I mean, this would be embarrassing on
She's got a massive
stage.
pair of lungs on her, man.
Yeah, lungs.
So is that what they're calling them now?
No, she's just sitting there like doing sign language, doing like the really fast portion of Rap God. It's like, oh, Sumalamadumala.
Please tell me I sent that to you. Okay, I did. Thank God.
That would be so funny if you said that to someone else.
If I said that to someone else, they're gonna be so confused.
That'd
Yeah.
be so embarrassing to explain away.
Pre-types. Listen, I didn't think we were gonna do this until now. You think I have all of this planned? No. I have the tavern. We're gonna fuck around for a bit. Right? That's as much as I have planned for that.
I smile and wink as I keep playing Careless Whisper.
She's gonna go and sit on this chair and just smile and watch you, just like sitting with her hand on her head, just like just taking it all in, enjoying it. And then
not the only thing she's gonna be taking in.
And then
oh good lord,
her husband, boyfriend, the other guy who was a part of the foursome, who is with this woman, is gonna walk up and go straight past you, go right over to his little bromance here.
Oh, his little boy toy.
Yeah. Well, how are you doing?
So I'm never gonna dance.
Chris,
the drunk guy in the corner, singing along.
He's just singing along. He's singing across the room. He can hear you playing just loud enough.
Giving the atmosphere for Grant's music. All right.
He's doing the musical theater portion of the campaign.
I'm bringing Grant's music to life. All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was trying to find him. I fucking lost it.
Yeah, he's right in front of you.
Where'd you go? I'm right in front of you. Oh, thank God. I thought you left me.
Well, fancy seeing you here.
He's just gonna look straight into your eyes, lift up your helmet, throw it across the tavern.
Oh shit!
I'm going to like God's fastest about face. I need a room.
Swiggles is gonna look at you, sir. You already have rooms. You already have rooms. This is your number, and
one is not enough.
You have one. You have one.
One is not enough.
One is not enough.
Send bed sheets up. Look, we're gonna need to spare.
Swiggles, I'll pay for the damages. But one is not enough.
While you guys are talking, this guy is not gonna even say a word. He's just gonna pick you up over his shoulder and fireman carry you up the stairs to the room.
Oh God, that's hot.
Pantalones soaked.
And suddenly, where are my pants?
I'd also like to go up to my room.
That's too bad. You're deadlocked by Boblin.
Fuck!
I mean, you can try and convince Boblin off.
Can I start playing with Boblin by just like grabbing the bone and kind of shaking it, like a light tug of war?
Make a strength check, or not strength check. Not acrobatics, athletics. Sorry, I forgot to pull up you guys' sheets. That's on me.
4. So far today, I've rolled a nat 1 and a 2.
So as you go and you grab this bone, he looks at you and just swings and smacks you straight in the side, and you're just like, "Fuck!" And then he's gonna look at you with just deep eyes, like, "Do it again. I dare you."
I want to do it again.
Make another athletics check.
I'm not necessarily trying to get it away from him. I just want to bother him enough that he gets off.
Yeah, he's got this
11.
As you're pulling it, like he starts tugging, and he's going. You have at least a strong grip on it. He's not ripping it from you. He's not thrashing around, but he's really pulling it back. And all of a sudden, he hops off your lap, and then just kind of rips you out of your chair, and you fall to the ground. You don't take any damage, but you're just kind of like laying on the ground, still strumming.
Still strumming.
Still strumming in front of your little groupie.
The
I'd like
music
to
never
take
stops.
it. I'd like to take this opportunity to leave Goblin's area.
Boblin's gonna watch you. He'll be like, "Aw." He's just gonna be like, "All right, whatever," and then kind of pounce over to Munder and look for him to do the same. And Munder immediately sees Boblin and goes, "Oh, doggy!" and then grabs the bone and just starts thrashing Boblin around. And they just start knocking shit over all over the tavern. As Swiggles goes, "No, no, no!"
Take it outside.
He's gonna grab Boblin by the tail and just hoist him up and toss him out the door, and Munder is just gonna follow him out. As they just go, he's like, close one. Nearly knocked over the my prized possession. My bag of booze. Anyway.
Your bag of booze?
Yeah. There's a bag over there. He just has for his little lonesome when he's traveling on the boat. He never leaves home without it.
Kane, how did you get that to light up so well?
Don't look at the stairs, guys.
There's a very intimate action going on the stairs right now.
Yeah. Oh god.
I want to go up to my room.
All right.
The stairs are
I think you're gonna
occupied.
have to. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to work past someone giving some head.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
No. That's in their room. We just see it on the stairs. That's in their room.
This is all of the rooms are in this one little square at the top of the stairs.
That's just the stairs. You can't see the top of it. I don't have a second floor. But as you kind of go upstairs, the woman's gonna start eyeing you and just be like, I'll give him some time to freshen up.
I want to.
Yeah, after Boblin's been sitting on you, you probably smell horrifically right now.
Give my ass a scrub.
I'll follow behind him.
Oh?
No, the fuck you won't.
Dude, we share a room. I'm just going to the room.
No, you won't. There's a sock on that motherfucking door.
Not yet, there isn't. She ain't in there.
Nah, there's a sock on that door.
I'm pretty sure your cutscene cock blocked.
Yeah, like there is a cutscene with you two. Before she comes in the room is the cutscene. Great.
During that
Fucker.
cutscene, I wanted to bring back episode session 0, just be like, roll a cock.
Did you forget what we recorded last time?
Yeah, of course I do. I never pay attention.
Well, it's a good thing Silas remembered, and so did I. But, yeah. So, Grant, as you kind of creep up the stairs and you're going into your room, you kind of open the door. And the second you open it, you just get shoved inside. And you turn around as you kind of stumble in and see Clyde staring at you with just a great amount of panic in his face.
And I pin him to the wall and I kiss him.
Yes. And then after that, you're like, listen, we need to talk. And then we go into this cutscene.
And we have a wonderful homoerotic orgy.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys ready to watch the cutscene? As the night comes to a close, and the rogue unit heads to their rooms in the inn, Clyde pulls Victor into Victor's room hastily.
Did you see them?
Did I say what?
Edrin, his eyes.
What about them?
Clyde looks expressly at Victor, waiting for the realization to hit.
Your wife.
A sigh of bitter relief washes over Clyde as his feelings of insanity are replaced with a different kind of paranoia and a deep, despondent sorrow.
Fuck. Were we followed? We need to leave this place now.
Whoa. Let's take a deep breath and calm down. We don't know what's going on yet, and making a rash leap isn't going to keep us out of danger.
Don't you remember last time? Those creeps don't mess around.
We kept them away once and we just did it again. Albeit with a little extra help. I want to leave just as much as you, but we need to regroup in case they come back. Rushing off half-cocked and unprepared will only get us killed.
Okay. But just for me, take this. Just in case I start seeing her again.
Clyde slowly grips the crystalline revolver before pulling it from its holster and passing it to Victor.
I'll keep it safe. Everything's gonna be alright. Get some rest. We can talk more later.
All right. And we are gonna back on over here. So, what's I guess these.
Yeah, now go ahead and get out of the room so I can fuck the bitch.
Yeah. So you kind of like, it's all right. And you shove him out, and then she walks up, knocks on the door, and Clyde just hears giggling, and the door slams shut. And so we're all gonna take make sure you guys take a long rest over this. Just since it's a new day, because I notice all of you don't have full health at the moment. That would be nice.
I do.
What?
Yeah, not
You just leveled up.
He used the words "not all of you."
Yeah, I don't think I can be much more specific than that.
And you look at your health, see it at max, and you think you're included in that?
Yes.
I'm trying to connect the dots here, Bert.
Anyway, so as you guys kind of wake up in the morning, you guys wake up to an empty bed. Unfortunately, Victor, she had to skip out. She was excited, but she had to skip out because it seems kind of eerie almost. You wake up, it's the morning time, then it's a nice little dawn, a beautiful sunrise. And as you kind of get ready, you walk out into the tavern, and you realize it is completely empty, except for the rogue unit, Swiggles, the cook, Lysara, and Kunk. Everyone else.
Eerie like the lake?
No, it's just like you didn't realize they had left. It's like you're used to the Swiggles Swinery being very full of life and joyous, and it's like it's quiet, which is just not something you're used to. But you're used to attending at night when everyone's there. And also, shut the fuck up. Don't ever say that. Like, I'm kidding. So yeah, you kind of sit down, and I should probably add Kunk in here real quick. Actually, you guys aren't going to be staying in this tavern very long, so it's just into the next cutscene, because I forgot we have cutscenes back to back.
Solid work there,
to be fair, you guys added that cutscene in specifically, like, when I hadn't read it, and I forgot that I had written it together. That's on me. Anyway.
Yeah, solid work there, buddy.
Alright, shut the fuck up.
Ah, you are awake. Good. Sit with us. We have much to discuss.
The group sits down at the table. Swiggles' Swinery is completely empty, besides for the group, Swiggles, and the cook. Swiggles pours everyone a nice cup of ale to start the day, and delivers them a healthy breakfast of eggs, bacon, and oatmeal. He gives Boblin a comically large femur, and goes back to the bar.
So Kunk has told me you're here to stop Geldroth from becoming the new leader.
Gunk has told us a little about him and that he must be stopped. Did he actually murder Daelith, or is that Gunk's imagination?
I can't prove it yet, but I am positive Geldroth killed him. They say he died in his sleep, but I know that is a lie. None of it adds up. Daelith was only 86. There's no way he could die in his sleep that young. Not to mention, no one was allowed near the body before the funeral. They had the pyre ready before they discovered he was dead. How do you explain that?
All of this sounds sketchy. Listen, just Point me in a direction, and I will take the bastard down.
It won't be that simple. Galroth has been voted in by the Elven Council. His coronation is tomorrow. If you kill him before proving that he killed Daleth, we are looking at a civil war on Lima. We have been broken for too long, and I have been fighting to keep us together since Kunk left. We must stop Geldroth and keep peace between the human and the elven tribes.
So how do we prove that he killed Daleth?
By finding the murder weapon?
And just how are we supposed to do that? Not sure if you noticed, but that's a giant castle on top of an even larger mountain. It could take weeks to find the weapon, if at all.
Here, Kunk. Take this.
Lysara hands Kunk a wrist strap. Attached to it is a stone arrowhead with symbols you cannot make out.
You're giving me Giri's guiding arrowhead? This has been in your family for generations. I cannot take this.
You are my family now. Use this. Gary will guide you on your path.
How is some dumb rock gonna guide us to the weapon?
You must go to Daleth's tomb. Once there, place the arrowhead in his hand. Chant the words Ostende mihi inter factorum tum. After that, you can place it back on the strap. It will begin to glow whenever you point it towards the murder weapon.
So let me make sure I understand. You want us to infiltrate a heavily guarded elven castle, dig up some old elf who we don't even know, and solve their fucking murder using some magical stone from your pathetic god.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in. But we will be stopping in their wine cellar. I've heard that they have some of the best vintages stored down there.
Just don't wait too long. The coronation will be held in the morning, so you must get the weapon before he becomes a leader. Show everyone the proof at the coronation, and with any luck, he will be arrested. Worst case scenario is they don't arrest him, at which point, I am afraid you must kill him.
All right. So you have a little
Solid work there, Mama
little chat.
Panda.
Yeah. Round of applause for Mama Panda there. Thank you for being the female voices here, because I'm not sure if my vocal my vocal range can reach that. As we saw.
It definitely cannot.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Anyway.
You're welcome.
Let's just dogpile it off.
Yeah, thanks guys. So as you guys are kind of talking, discussing, first off, Kunk, Blur, I know we talked about this before. Gary's guiding arrowhead is a little wrist strap, and how it will work. On attack rolls, you roll with advantage. Not your damage rolls, just your attack.
Okay.
And then also it'll create a beam of light as an arrow, so I don't have to keep track of your arrows anymore.
So basically, it's just a advantage and infinite arrows.
Yes.
That's
Pretty
good.
much. So it is a very, very important wrist strap there, is it has been in a family heirloom for many years, and it was actually an arrowhead from the first arrow Gary shot. Supposedly. So it's been a very popular heirloom. Now,
Gato arrowhead.
the road, or the way to the Elven Castle is going to be perilous, right? Yeah, it's a lot of this island is a lot of wildlife. You can kind of sneak past a lot. It's the elves you have to worry for, right? Because they are on high alert. This is the coronation today, and you guys have to sneak into the tombs. Now, the only way to the tombs is through the tunnels, through the little cave behind the island. So the way the island is built is this little flat part area where a lot of wildlife is, and there's this mountain where you get some of the like higher elevation animals, and a giant elven castle. And under this mountain is a little cave system or like a thing you can go and sail between, as long as there's no any guards don't see you, and you can sneak through tunnels into the crypt, or you can go into the actual castle and go down. But again, there's a lot of guards there. You might have to fight your way through a lot. So,
So this?
Huh?
Never mind. Continue. I would text it to you. I didn't know. It's all good.
Okay, cool. And yeah, whoa. So, how would you guys like to go about this? Do you want to take the easy way to the tunnels, or do you want to fight about as many guards as there were, as Vaish?
Let's
Guards.
sneak.
Do we
No.
get to prepare this time?
What'd you say?
I said, do we get to initiate trench warfare again?
No, this is your.
Alright.
You are going to be heavily, like, rolling a disadvantage. They have the height.
I'd like to fight.
I go into the tunnels.
Silas?
Okay, I'm sorry. What? I'm
God damn it.
so down.
God damn it.
Here, can we play the cutscene again? I wasn't paying attention.
No. No, we cannot. That's on you. Anyway. Fucking Christ. Silas, Caden, what are you guys wanting to do with this?
I will go through the tunnel.
Okay.
Pussies.
Okay, so
99, no trench warfare. What is this?
It's
So
Vietnam.
what's happening? We're infiltrating the castle, or trying to go in stealthy, or all in.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're trying to sneak into the crypts to Daedalus' tomb, and
And it sounds
Find the
like
murder
we're
weapon.
splitting the party.
No.
no, it's you guys are voting on where you want to go, like how you want to do it.
I'm voting. I mean, we could split the party.
I'll get fucked if I go and fight, so I
Yeah.
gotta sneak.
We sneak.
But I would not be. And I make a great distraction.
We don't need a distraction.
We
Personally.
need someone with
No,
us
you
that can
don't-
fight if
you
shit hits
don't-
the fan.
Yeah. to be
Yeah, and
honest.
you have Chris.
Just start the goddamn party. Damn it.
This is why I wanted to make it a group
If you
decision, because I
If
knew you guys would
stay
fight.
with the party, I'll give you Scooby Schnapps.
Now this is me out of character. Like what? Like this is like this would give us a prime opportunity.
For
We have a
what?
fighter. We have a fighter and a strategist that we can split into two groups to get this done.
What?
Okay, hold on,
Hey,
hold on. To get this done, but if we choose one, we get it done. If we choose both, one group might get it done, and the other group might get fucked, or we both might get fucked.
Or we all
If-
get fucked.
But if we split the
But
party,
if
we
only,
have
if only one group gets fucked, then the other group can unfuck them.
But here's
How
here's
are
the
they
thing.
going to do that?
Ah,
If we split the
what?
party, we have a much lower chance of success. Because even along the sneaking path, we're still gonna have to like fight stuff. Maybe we'll encounter animals or something that we have to fight. And if we split the party, we might not have the firepower to fight the fewer animals.
I think
And
I also mentioned there's probably going to be like, because we're going to a big fucking ceremony, right?
Mhm, yes.
Like if we find all this evidence and stuff, they're probably not going to be very happy with us, and we're probably going to have to fight them, and we should be a little more prepared and not have half our spell slots and armor or and health
on
gone.
health, yeah, true.
I would also like to point this out. Both ways take a long time. You have to cross, the island together, and then one gets on a boat, gets into has to sail into the cave. The other one has to climb 1,000 steps to the castle and then fight. You're basically climbing the
Perfect for me. I
Eyrie.
can blitz those stairs.
Moonder will probably be going with you. He can't. He's a heavily armored paladin.
No, if
Dude,
we were
Moon
splitting
and
up-
I
if we
are
were splitting
dwarves,
up
dude. We're
smart-
like,
If we were splitting up smartly, I would have to have at least one person who could heal with me, and we have two healers. So strategically, Victor would be the one going with me.
I think strategically it makes no sense to split the party right now.
We have
Especially
two,
since
like,
we know
condensed
what's going-
cannonballs of lard. Like
Yeah.
we should not be fighting.
Here's the thing: we know that like one direction we have to fight guards, one direction we're sneaking through forest to try and avoid guards. If we split the party, one party is guaranteed
Death.
literally 100 guards that they have to fight as a smaller party.
These are elven archers that if they see one thing wrong, you're dead instantly. They don't miss.
Well, that's
They
And I can
don't
throw the arrow
miss.
back at them.
Okay, but how long can you keep that up for?
A lot.
How much
long's a
HP do
lot?
you have? Because these things are going. There's 100 attacks going to be shoot at you, and it was typically do like 6 damage. Do you get 600 HP? No.
Let me hold on, Austin.
All right, whatever. We'll
You
roll
even-
this. out.
Because
We'll have no
I think I know
problem.
the answer to this, but do you even have like a room made for the fight option? Cool.
As you asked me that, I was typing in, wait until the party realizes I don't have half the maps for this. Oh, I was gonna type that in the chat, and then you asked me that question.
Wiggles was fucking empty, dude. I'm like, he does not have a fucking room for us to fight. Like, there's one option here.
Yeah. Let's
Oh.
just go snake.
Oh, that was beautiful.
If we were like in the castle and it's like you can go down this hallway or the other one, it would make sense to split the party.
It's
to cover
fine.
more
Whatever.
ground.
We're going the stealth route.
It's not like
It
there's not
just-
gonna be fighting. It's just there's not gonna
No,
be.
it's just, that's not the route. That's just not the route that I want to go, or
Listen.
my character would want to go.
If it makes you feel any better, next session you can take that route. That will be an actual option.
Yeah, until my party tells me that it's that it's going to be bad and not good for strategic purposes, and then I get dragged where I don't want to go.
Well, to be fair,
Because
Not gonna
it is a bad idea and it's not good for strategic purposes.
we are on a time crunch, technically. To
Yes.
yeah.
How about this? Clyde is like, man, I want to go the route to fight all the people. And I begin to fucking slap him. And I'm like, you're not thinking clearly because you're so fucking scared.
all
about
right,
that?
campers. So we're gonna we're gonna pivot to the. So I don't have the forest thing. Thanks, guys.
What?
I don't have the forest because that's not where you're sneaking through. The forest is just something you have to traverse. It's gonna spend all day. And
Oh, I gotcha.
yeah, that's the tunnels you have to sneak through. So, you know, you get started on your journey. It's a nice hike. You see some buffalo. You see some foxes kind of rolling around, playing. You just see a lot of wild animals. It's a beautiful island. Sun's out, a lot of trees, a lot of grass. It's really just a fantastic place to live. You can see why Kunk likes it. And as you're kind of hiking, you see this mountain, and it is giant. Not like the island, not like the mountains on Triconta. You know, you've traversed those many times. They're not beautiful mountains. Those are 3 mountains that are just giant and deadly. This one is it is just a gorgeous view. You know, a lot of streams running in some waterfalls. It is breathtaking. And as you're kind of traveling through it all day, you know, you get to the southeast end where there's a little a nice little dinghy or two for each of you guys. That you guys kind of board in, and you kind of like not sail but paddle your way through this little coast, and you kind of look and you don't see a lot of guards around the cove. Like as you're kind of going through it, it seems empty. Surprisingly, you would expect this to be heavily guarded, but you know, maybe because it's the coronation, they're not guarding this one.
It's a trap.
And so you're kind of paddling along through, and it's a dark little cove, but not so dark that you can't see anything, but just like kind of shadowy. You know, your eyes are playing tricks on you at some points. You're not sure if you're seeing your own shadow or if there's something there lurking in the dark, and you're just kind of going through this until you reach this little endpoint in the cove where you have to get off your ships. And as you climb, you just see this long tunnel, and as you kind of hop off the ships, you walk through the tunnel a bit, you see a maze of tunnels.
Oh, lovely.
Are there improv walls again?
Oh my god. Oh
Holy
my
Fuck
god.
you, dude.
And so,
See, now we split the party.
I'm going walk the right-handed path, like just fully.
Just holding onto the wall.
all right.
Yeah, like I put my hand on the right hand side because this is how you're supposed to do mazes. So like 98% of them is that's a solution.
I'm a
And you do that.
completionist. I'm gonna check every single hallway.
All right. So you guys can start
Yeah.
kind of walking. As you guys are hearing, you think you hear kind of like little whispers, some little water droplets from the cave system. Not a whole lot. You see some nice stairs that you're able to kind of walk over.
Is there lighting naturally in this cave?
No,
or is
it's
it
dark.
okay. I'm gonna pick up a rock from the ground, and then I'm going to cantrip light on it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh yes.
Smart.
I have
So-
my ascending crystal, so I'm just holding that bitch.
It's not glowing, by the way.
Oh, that's
Until light reflects
fine.
off of it, it doesn't glow, or until you get a coal through it, then it glows.
Do I take a risk?
My crown is just a walking light source.
Yeah, his crown is, yeah, that's true. It's not a very bright one, but it's a little dim, but you can
enough.
see a little bit. Yeah. You can see about
Besides that,
5 feet in front of you.
I can see in the darkness, anyways.
That's, yeah, you got dark vision.
Do I take a risk here, guys?
what kind of risk?
Hang on.
Well,
I would
potions
like you
again.
guys, can I ask you to zoom in to at least 200% and just kind of walk and not look at this whole tunnel?
You should have set
I
it up.
I already
put,
saw the whole tunnel.
you should've,
Yeah, you can see the whole
covered over-
tunnel now, but it like just from now zoom in when you're walking.
I drink potion 3.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Fuck, hang on, give me a second. I forgot my iPad.
I think 3 of my potions are still unidentified.
Oh, I have
Watch
been
it get-
waiting for this day for you guys to start drinking your potions.
I just drink
It's that
it.
they started the day you gave them to us.
Yeah, you had drank one.
Yeah, and then everyone yelled at me not to drink more.
Do you remember how well your first one went?
It went amazing.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, my stream ended. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Goodbye.
I
VOD.
thought it said network issue. So at first I thought my internet was about to drop, and then I went back and it showed other people still streaming. So then I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Okay, I think we're back. I'm sorry. Wait, just type refresh in chat.
Yep, we're back.
Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the hell happened. It just ended for some reason. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I don't know why it ended. I'm sorry about that. We're back though.
I'm hoping this potion of night
What,
vision.
Mama Panda? What was the last thing you heard? No, it was an internet thing. My internet kind of cut out or something, I think.
Okay, hold on. I have potion. Wait, I'm so confused because I also have a potion 3 in my inventory.
Everyone has potion 3. Like everyone has a potion of healing, which is potion 1, and then you have 2 through 5, except for Silas, who has 2, 3, and 5. The guys seeing you remember. Okay, so yeah, so as you kind of like pull open this potion, you pop the cork in it, and you just look at it. It's bubbling. It's clear. You cannot tell what it is.
I take a step back.
As you pour it down
I
your
just
throat.
go on chug it. Like,
Yeah,
no balls.
you down it, and it tastes awful. It is just it's acidic.
God.
It's not great. It tastes bad, but it's a potion. It's not supposed to taste great. And then you feel strong. You feel powerful.
Oh.
And you realize you have drank the potion of unyielding will. This is typically a gold color potion, but the drinker gets an unyielding will to rival the gods. For 10 minutes, anyone who is told to do anything by the drinker obliges. The drinker is also immune to mind control.
Oh.
That is crazy.
You have drank one of the good ones.
I take off running.
Okay. I go up.
Full dead sprint.
I just
miles
yell,
just
"Hey!"
running.
I just yell out in the cave. Anyone here?
You hear?
Oh.
If you're in the
Yes,
cave,
sir.
state
Yes,
your
sir.
business.
You hear
I
like a
was
couple
like-
calls.
And I go towards the sound of the voice.
Okay,
I'm just gonna stick with Chris.
Yeah,
Work
I
quickly
have
on
I have a
How
20-foot
long are
radius.
we?
Okay,
how long
one
is
at a
every
time.
loose?
One at a time.
How long is every space?
Every space is 5 feet. Why?
No, like time
We're
wise.
not-
Oh.
10 minutes.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna give you until you reach the end of this tunnel.
Okay, perfect. And I go towards the voice.
All right. You hear a voice. Yeah, to your right. Roll for initiative because he sees you.
I say, I must pass through here.
Yeah.
You will let me through.
He overrides initiative.
Yeah, you can't override
Fuck your combat, bitch.
No, you can use it during your combat. You still have to roll for initiative.
question.
I mean, you can just tell him
Yes.
to fucking like shoot himself in the leg or some shit.
How far
8.
can my close to flashlight powers get me in fucking clearing this bitch?
Because you can only see 5.
Not bringing anyone with. No, I can see up to 60 feet. I have. Dark
Oh yeah,
vision.
you have dark vision. I was thinking of the
same
light.
here. I
Do
have
we
dark
all?
vision, I think.
So like, not bringing anyone with me. Just me trying to get to the end as quick as possible.
Yeah,
I mean, we all have
60.
dark vision.
I don't.
It depends on the path you're taking. Theoretically, you could probably blitz past this tunnel in a matter of 20 minutes. If you avoid traps and guards and just kind of like
I can.
run it.
Yeah, I can move. I can move 80 feet, and that's without a dash.
Damn.
Yeah, you could probably clear it in 20 minutes if you're just kind of running at full speed and you're able to just kind of jump over traps or just like kind of go through everything. But there's
It's up to you. I'm just asking how what I have to roll or what I have to do to do this. I want to flash this bitch.
the only problem is it's a tunnel, it's a maze, and so it's a lot of twists and turns. And so that might slow you down a bit, and then rolling that, I'm gonna allow you the chance to roll to just like clear the tunnel and make it to the other end to wait. But you have to roll an 18 or above without a modifier. Just a straight D20. If you roll an 18 or above, you can clear it.
We praying hard today, boys.
You got this.
Come on, big money, no Emmys.
Mm.
So close.
So you kind of you start running, and you kind of realize, you kind of look around, you're like, ah, shit, I'm lost.
Where do I get lost?
And
Yeah,
you get
where do I
lost. You get lost right around here, where you kind of like,
that's literally right there.
yeah, you're not far, but you're away from the group. You've left them, and you're gonna get turned around. You're not sure where exactly you're at. So you kind of just
Could at least like put me down here somehow, like still far away from the entrance.
and
Close to the entrance. You rolled a 6, not like a
yeah, you
15.
didn't roll fantastic. You rolled a
But I'm
6.
still
That's all.
moving fast. Yeah, but I'm still moving quickly. That just means I didn't find shit.
Well, my thing was like you ran past Kunk and the other guard, and you turned around, and then you ran to this little door, up here, and then you turned around, and then now you're like kind of just back. You're like, wait a minute, which way is which? And you're just kind of sitting there. Anyway, so Kunk, you rolled initiative. This guy, you rolled
Yeah, I got
second.
an 8.
So he's like, halt! What are you doing here? State your purposes. He's gonna pull his bow back, and he's gonna fire a warning shot at your foot. and I'm gonna roll to see how bad it is. If it's a low shot, it's gonna hit your foot. Okay, and it goes exactly where he wants it. Lands it right next to you. He's like, and he pulls back another arrow. He's like, "What are you doing here?"
I wave my hand. I come in peace. We just need passage through this. Me and my platoon just need passage through these caves.
I don't see
Let's go through.
He's like, I don't see another.
Oh, you will.
Uh,
You will.
he's gonna like slowly peer behind him to make sure they're not creeping up behind him. He's gonna lower his bow slightly. Are you an elf?
Oh yes, sir.
Let me
Just
see your
need passage
ears.
through here. I take off my helmet or whatever.
Your hood.
and-
Yeah, and you see, he's able to tell like you are elven, you're half elf, but he's able to. You do have the ears. Like, all right, you can
I
pass
ask
by.
him- I ask him, "You have any sort of light source here or a map of the where to go?"
Blair's a little quiet. All right, I'll turn him up.
I have a
He's-
light source next to you.
He's gonna be like, no, there's no torches here. Us elves can see in the dark. Why can't you
Got a
see in
map?
the dark? Are you not elven?
I can see the dog, but my group can't. We just
Oh.
need passage through here.
So you're traveling without elves. Well,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
also forbidden. And he's gonna knock another arrow.
You won't fire at us. You're going to let us through.
His arm's gonna start shaking. Like, what's happening? And slowly he's gonna put his bow down. He's like, he can't control his arms. It's like fighting him. He's like, no, I need to.
No,
God damn.
No, you don't.
And as he's like, his arms are shaking. He's trying so hard to fight him. You just kind of like
He's like,
walk past him. His like he cannot do anything. His legs won't move, and suddenly his mouth like closes when he tries to scream out to warn others. Like he's just like frozen in place.
Kaden!
What did he do?
No,
Nothing.
nothing. I go through. I mean, I can see up to 60, so I go up here, I guess.
So, Clyde, as you're kind of wandering around, you hear voices to your right, and you start walking forward a bit until you guys kind of converge in the center.
This guy will see us, right?
This guy sees you, goes, "Halt! How did you get
say-
past?"
I begin playing my lute.
Oh.
Secret tunnel. Secret
I say,
tunnel.
Go to sleep.
He's gonna look at you. Damn, didn't know you were chill like that. He's gonna lean his helmet down and sit down and just start.
My bad, G. Didn't know you had it like that.
I roll to investigate this place right here because I can see in the dark.
All right. Give
It's
me
his backyard. He knows where the traps are.
a. Well, technically, he's not. He's from the human tribe. He's not actually from the elven tribe, so he's not really quite familiar with these tunnels. He's been in them before, but he hasn't been in them enough to where he's quite familiar.
I like Moonder just like
Investigation?
pouting at the entrance.
Yeah, I'll give you an investigation on that one.
13.
13. So you kind of look, and you notice that there's this trap with spikes. It's clearly this false floor. Like you're able to kind of tell it's about 5 or not 5. It's about 10 feet across. Most of you guys can jump it if you try hard. The spikes aren't like high sitting. They're just like they're a little bit low. You'd have to fall for a bit. So even if you do miss the jump, you can still grab on and pull yourself up before taking any damage from the spikes.
I tell that to the group and I jump over. Or try to.
I think all of your jumps are long enough, right? I know for sure. Glad is.
I mean, I
Um,
have a walking speed of 13.
Did I leave
For that
Moonder?
matter.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
Oops.
you did.
My bad.
I commented
I mean,
on him
it's-
pouting at the entrance.
I didn't hear you. My bad.
It's 10. It's 2 feet. So
Oh yeah, it's actually
10 feet.
it's. I don't actually know how. We could say 5 feet. It's easy for you guys to jump it. Let's say 5.
Okay. So I jump over. Keep going.
I was going to say I'm going to wait until I get out of the way before I start jumping.
Yeah, as you
save it for
guys
the light.
start jumping, I'm just gonna walk in front, and he's gonna be like, "Watch this," and he's gonna put his hammer to the ground and just kind of like pogo himself over the thing. He's like, "Armor's too heavy to jump, but this hammer's not." He's just gonna clear it. So he's playing getting over it. Silas, you there?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you're gonna.
What else to do but keep going with them, I guess.
Alright, I keep going.
Yeah, as you guys are kind of walking along, you're hearing a couple voices, a couple of whispers. You see some kind of shadows dance along the walls, but nothing really stands out to you as anything deadly at the moment.
I kind of peer around this corner, like I stop here, just out of eyesight, and listen and wait.
You kind of hear. Actually, you know what? Give me a perception check.
Oh no. 11.
You're listening, and you kind of hear some talking, and you're able to make out.
I'm not like listening to like hear anything. I'm just sitting here and like just waiting for everyone to catch up. Like,
Yeah.
Not trying to find out information or some shit.
No, you're just kind of listening to see if there's anything ahead, and you kind of hear two guards talking. Yeah, what do you think of this new leader coming in? And one's like, well, he's a little bit young. Might be great. He might be a fantastic leader. We can have him for many, many years, or might be horrible, and we're stuck with him for hundreds of years.
I go up and just kind of walk by.
He's like, "Halt! Hey, who goes there?" He didn't. He saw you pass by, but he didn't. He just thought he saw something out of the corner of his eye.
I chirp well enough so they both think that it's just a bat.
Make a performance check.
I have the thing, dude.
Oh, no, you said you're gonna do it like you're gonna make a sound. You didn't say, "Oh yeah, they're gonna believe."
He wills that they hear a
it's a
bat.
bat.
Okay. Yep.
He is the will of 1,000 men.
Yeah. As they kind of looks like, oh, I think it was just probably like a bat or a rock or something. I don't think it's anything important. Anyway.
I am still singing Secret Tunnel, by the way.
As you guys
said, that's a bat too.
Yeah, and they're like everything is a bat.
Yeah,
Must have been the
using this
wind.
to the extreme.
So as you guys are kind of like cruising through the tunnel, the guards like don't respond or don't react to you guys because they think it's just a bat. Even if they see you, they see this heavily armored paladin walk by, stop, stare
That's
at
a
them,
funny looking bat.
stare at them, and go, "You saw nothing."
Never seen that bat species before.
Yeah, like, God damn, we need to stop feeding these fucking bats, man. They're getting bigger every day. You basically just saw Batman walk past them. But yeah, as you guys approach, you see another archer go, "Well, I don't recognize you here before." Knocks an
Just
arrow.
passing through.
State your business.
Just passing through. No need to worry.
He kind of looks at you. It's like, I guess there isn't. And he puts back his bow and just kind of lets you guys step through.
This was the perfect potion.
There was
So
literally,
sorry,
there was
Silas.
not a single better potion you could have drank.
This
It
is
is-
so funny.
It's so fucking dumb. It's another one. They just think there's a bats passing by again on those guys.
Sinners. I legit went to a random number generator and rolled it.
I know.
There.
I was thinking you got someone else. I was like, oh, okay, this could be actually kind of decent. And then you get that one. I was like, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, right. You know what? I did this to myself, man. I created these potions. I thought they'd be fun, and they are. I'm having a grand old time.
Blair, do the funny.
There's another archer sitting up at the top of the top of the stairs, and before you guys kind of climb up, he just sits there and looks at you and goes, gotta pass a lot of guards to get through here.
So
How'd you get through them?
Potent, right?
Can I whisper something in Kung's ear before he asks, like, says anything?
Sure.
I just whisper in Kung's ear. I was like, tell him he has bigger things to worry about. His wife is cheating on him.
I come up real close to him and just whisper that in his ear.
As he goes, God damn it. Jim, you son of a bitch! And he's gonna take off running through the tunnel and just clear it. And Munder's thing that goes, and I thought I was bigger things to worry about. And he's just gonna keep going, following you guys.
I have no idea where we're supposed to go.
I know.
The bottom left.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottom left is where you need to go.
Oh.
I'm just gonna follow. I can't see shit in the dark.
Yeah, you're just kind of like
I'm trying to
tagging
stay
behind.
Close enough to Grant.
All you hear is just chainmail and like and shit in front and behind you, just echoing off these tunnels. You're practically a passenger princess at this point.
I just whisper in this guy's ear, give me your bow.
he looks at you, goes, this whole thing, this is a family heirloom. Please. And as he's handing it to you, he's like, please don't take it.
Family now.
I whisper in his ear, I'm the captain now.
He hands it to you, goes, my wife is gonna kill me.
I am
As
not
I'm
doing it.
walking back, I just toss it back to him, but yeah, I just toss it back.
As you toss it back, he like scrambles to the ground, pick it up, goes, thank you. And then Munder is just gonna go, and don't you forget what we've done here today. And he's gonna take his warhammer and lift the guy's chin up and look at him and goes, and if anyone ever asked if we were here, you say no. You got that? And he's like, yes sir. He goes,
Secret
good.
tunnel.
Don't you forget it. And he's gonna grab his
Secret
warhammer by the top and
tunnel.
smack him with like the hilt of his warhammer, and the guy just kind of falls to the ground, and he just kind of keeps walking like nothing happened.
I'm not an expert at maze finding, but aren't we going down the path we were just on?
Yes.
yes, you guys are.
We are doing a loop. However, he's the one clearing it, so I cannot say anything.
You guys are actively back at the same spot you were.
Yeah, we're
We're
backtracking to where we
backtracking.
told the guy his wife was cheating on him.
Yeah.
We need to go like right there.
Yeah.
Hi.
This place sounds familiar. Yeah. I feel like I've heard this place before. Oh, and now we're going up.
Yep. So I'm not sure where Blair's going.
Blur is so bad at this.
Because I'm at 200%. I don't see anything.
Yeah, but you go down.
Wait, what does your 200% look like? Because I can still see a decent amount.
Yeah, I'm at 250 and I can still see a decent amount.
Yeah, I can still see a decent amount. 10 or 50.
Okay.
But yeah, he's gonna keep you guys keep walking, and finally, as you pass this last guard, he's like, "Hang on, what happened to the others?"
What
A
do you mean
smoothie?
others? I'm just a figment of your imagination.
It's like, God damn it! If I've been sleeping on the job again, the boss is gonna kill me. Yep, he's gonna knock out.
I toss him some pebbles. I'm like, here, take these
Peppers?
Pebbles.
pebbles.
Oh, pebbles.
I was like, here, take these. These will fix you.
You tell me
You just
Just giving him rocks to eat.
I was thinking you were gonna give him like sleeping pills.
It's like these will help your digestion.
He's your digestion is crazy.
It's like cows.
Yeah.
Like eating sand, like chickens.
This last guard sees you, but just goes, I don't get paid enough.
I don't know how they made it to this point, but I don't really want to find out.
Yeah, if they made it this far past all those guards, I am not going to be the last line of defense. They can go where they want.
Secret tunnels. See, it begins to fade, the secret
All right.
tunnel, as I walk out.
As we reach the exit, I'm going to take my light rock and I'm just gonna throw it at this guy. Just walk out.
It kind of bounces off his helmet and he goes, "Ow! What the fuck?"
Must have been the wind.
It was the wind.
So as you guys kind of clear this tunnel, you guys get through it.
Damn
The potion wears off, and you walk in to the Elven Crypt.
I love that potion.
Oh, it's a great potion, man. That was honestly one of my favorite ones. I was really excited to see where it was going to happen.
It happened in a great place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I need to get something else prepared for that.
Where are our
one.
characters? Oh, there they are.
They're at the bottom.
Is this another maze?
No, it's just the crypts. Nothing really.
I'm gonna go on the limb and just out of precaution say that we don't step on the center of that circle.
Could not agree more.
Didn't even notice that. Yeah, it's probably good.
I was gonna say, that looks like a summoning spell if I've ever seen one,
Mhm.
or something like that. But
It's just some runes in Elven, and you have someone who does speak Elven, so we can make them out.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say you don't have something written for that yet, and you're going to make it up.
You're goddamn right. Welcome to
Hey,
being a
that's our
DM.
boy.
Welcome to being a
That's
DM.
That's our boy. All right. I'm gonna start exploring.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of go into this room
Into this room.
and then roll. I'm gonna do like a perception check to see what I guess check what I see.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a perception.
Perception is 3. Okay.
Oh wow. Yeah. So as you kind of look around, you see this room. There's a stone table with a rod on it. It's really interesting to look at.
This
It's just
rod isn't anything.
as you kind of look at it,
The
Give me-
rod of God.
you look at it and realize it's an immovable rod.
Fucking guy.
To be fair,
It's Sung Wukong's staff.
I was thinking of doing a different rod, but then I realized that you can't swing a longsword, or because it's not a simple weapon, and I was like, I'm not gonna give him that rod instead. I'll just give him an immovable rod. It'll be more useful.
Can I open this chest?
Are these chandeliers or doors?
So as you kind of open the chest, a tongue pops out, and
Oh,
you realize
God.
it's a fucking mimic. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
I was like, surely like in the fucking crypts there's not a mimic. 17.
17. That's pretty good. Let me double check to make sure. Where?
In the crypts, a mimic is kind of a crazy deal.
I'm saying, that's like where they keep their precious shit, right? Like
Yeah,
They're dead.
they're dead, and some other stuff. So it's like, yeah, I don't.
Some kid comes to mourn his grandpa, touches the wrong thing, dies.
All right. It is your turn first, Caden. What would you like to do?
I will use Uthur's mighty mace.
Okay.
Uthur Pin Dragon.
And I will roll. God damn, I'll roll a 19.
Okay, he's cooking.
So
Yeah. So that hits.
Then 1d8 plus 2 with fire damage, which I imagine is good against fucking wood.
God.
How does
So
that do?
wait, why'd you roll 2d8?
Did I roll 2d8?
Yeah.
I did roll 2d8. Oops. Do you want me to just re-roll with the 1? Or
I'll
or we
allow
can take-
I'll allow with the crit because
Thank
you
you.
underrolled it. Oh no, it's not a crit, but I'll allow it with the 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do 10 damage to this thing, and as you hit it, you swing it so hard, you see just a trail of flames out of your mace because of just how fast you're hitting it. You hit it with such fucking speed and power that this thing just gets fucking slammed and it screams out in pain, and then it looks at you. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm I mean, the thing's dead. I'm pulling this lever.
It's not dead. It's not
It's
dead.
not dead.
Oh, it's not dead?
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
dead. You did 10 damage.
I don't know. We were like, well, you made it sound like I fucking obliterated the
I
thing.
said it. I said it screams out and then it looks at you. I
Do we
don't.
hear the scream out?
Yes.
I run over.
Okay.
Yeah, we return.
Roll for initiative, all of you.
I will not do anything with my bonus action.
Okay. Moonder's also gonna
The bonus.
run over.
19.
How's Clyde at?
Unnatural 21.
No, he's just over.
I wanted to go investigate that room.
Okay, so what? 19, 21, and then Munder. I need to roll for him. Okay. 12. Sick. So
I was about to say, if Caden got the first initiative, Kunk and I both rolled higher initiative than him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that you have to wait till the Silas, just do they immediately get put in, or is it they wait until the next turn? I don't remember.
They get put in at the next start of the initiative round. So whenever it gets back to whoever is at the very top of the list.
Okay. That's what I thought. So it's the mimic's turn then. And he is going to use one second. Pseudopod. So that I need to. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Just barely, but yeah.
Yeah. So 1d8 plus 3. So it's going to use Pseudopod, and it is going to hit you with Such Force. You take 9 damage, or take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be the end of your turn. And it is now up to Kunk.
Okay, so I'm going to roll for 2 shoot with my Yuri's Goodbye.
Yep.
That's a +8 for hit chance. I have advantage on this, right?
Yes, you have.
Plus
Yeah,
8,
you have
goddamn.
advantage.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah. You can roll for another one, see if you can crit, since you're rolling with advantage. No, you don't.
I thought it was just going to be a 1.
Yeah, that would have been really funny. Yeah, so you roll for damage on this one.
10 damage.
10 damage. As you go and you let loose a nice little light arrow, and as it goes, it just pierces this mimic just right on the tongue, and it does another scream in pain, and it starts jumping up and down, like just getting really frustrated.
Okay. That is fuck. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I should have casted Hunter's Mark first.
Happens. It is now to Grant. Right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. What was your initiative, Chris?
I rolled a...
Wasn't it a 17?
It was a 19.
Was it?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No,
It was. I thought it was a 17 because it's
it
the
was-
one
it was a
above mine.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't see yours, but...
Oh, I had 10, and am I on the GM roller?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have not
W.
been able to see.
Thank
so-
God. Okay. So yeah, it is your turn,
Okay.
Victor.
I'd like to move right here. It's definitely within my movement
WWE
range.
slam it.
Okay.
And then I'd like to pull out my Singer Swift Blades,
Mhm.
one in each hand, and then fall on top of this mimic and just double hand stab into it.
Okay. Make an attack roll. With both.
So one for
'Cause-
each.
Yeah, because it's an attack roll and then it's your bonus action since you're using both.
Yeah. 15, 5.
15 hits. So make
Okay.
damage.
1d6 plus 2. 3.
3.
Brutal rolls.
Yeah.
I've rolled 2 nat 1s, 2 nat 2s, and then a 12 and a 16.
You can't
Been
call
a
them.
solid
You can't call them
initiative.
Nat 1 and Nat 2 because these were on a D6. But anyway,
I did roll a 1 and a 2 on a d20 today.
yes, yeah. Anyway, so as you kind of drop down, you charge down and you stab this thing right in its like right. You manage to slip one of the boards and get right in between, so it stabs like the inside of its like gums thing. And the next one you try and go in and it just pierces the wood, doesn't really hurt it at all. It's like it screams out again. It's like I can't. My voice did not do that. Holy shit! It fought me so hard. My voice gave up on that immediately. Yeah, you managed to do a little damage to it. You do 3 damage, and you kind of. And now your knife is stuck inside of it, inside the board. What up, Ash? How you doing? Welcome in. Is that gonna be the end of your turn? Use your action and bonus action. So.
Yeah.
Hey Ash.
So, it is now on to Chris's turn.
I'm gonna use Uthur's Mighty Mace again because I don't feel like using any spell slots.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit.
And then we'll do a solid 4.
4 damage. As you smack this thing, you get a solid hit right into its like teeth, and you just shatter its front teeth. And you do 4 damage. And this thing is like hopping around, bouncing around, like the tongue is flying. It is so angry, and you've just pissed it off so much. And I think that is going to be on to Moonder's turn. And Moonder, let me double check to make sure. Oh, that's not the right one. That's not the right one either. I'll get it one of these days.
Dude, I should have gotten a sneak attack. I didn't.
You
I
should
forgot
have.
about that.
Yeah.
It would just give me another d6 of damage to roll.
Yeah. Uthur, not Uthur, Moonder. Don't know why I said Uthur. That's God. Moonder is going to walk up to this little edge and just go, picks up his light hammer and just spikes it at this thing. And let's see. It's gonna be d20 plus 5. Yes. So that's gonna be 7. And 7 does not hit. So as Moonder releases his light hammer and just launches it at this thing, the thing sees it coming and just kind of launches it away with his tongue, and it kind of drops to the ground right next to Chris. And Moonder's just gonna go, I'll get him next time. And that's gonna be the end of Moonder's turn, and it's now onto the Mimic. And the Mimic is going to bite at Chris. So that's gonna be, does a 14 hit? Chris, does a 14 hit?
Oh yeah, sorry. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Doesn't. So it kind of like chomps at you, and you kind of like manage to just kind of slap its tongue away as it's kind of charging, and it doesn't, and you're able to kind of block it with your shield as it lunges at you, and that's going to be the end of the Mimic's turn, and is now back up to
Hey.
Kunk. Forgot your name for a
I'm
second.
gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll for damage. 8 plus. I do 14.
14 damage. So as you pull back on your bow, another light arrow forms on it, and you let go, and this thing launches, and it manages to go right under its tongue and just pierces right through its body, and it starts screaming out. It's like blood is spewing out of this thing.
How
It
is
is
it not dead?
it is fighting just barely, and it is just kind of bouncing around. It's like it's screaming out in pain. It's whimpering at this point. It's like it's practically like it's on survival instinct alone now. And that is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. It is now back to Victor, who is on top of him.
Yep. You know me. We're not gonna dislodge my knives from its body.
Mhm.
And go ahead and give it the old college try again. These will be with sneak attack bonuses if they hit. So 17, 11. Either of those hit?
The 17 does.
Okay.
Wait, how are you gonna get a sneak attack if you just attacked it?
Actually, you're nice. You're pulling your
Because-
knife out of it.
Because the sneak attack function is as long as there is one of our party within 5 meters, like 5 feet of it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot. I was thinking still of Baldur's Gate, where it's you have to have a it
I
can't.
mean, it's any time he has advantage.
Yeah.
But since Chris is within 5 feet of it, I don't need advantage.
No, but because he's in 5 feet of him, that gives you advantage. It's a combo thing. It's the same result. We're arguing the same result, but it's just the technicality of it.
Okay. So 17. I need to roll 1d6 plus 2. So I actually need to roll 2d6 plus 2. 11 damage.
Okay. As you go and you stab this thing, and its final little death throes there, it's gonna like swing its tongue around and scream out, and then just falls to the ground, and you have killed the mimic.
Let's go.
Nice.
Everyone remained unscathed except for Chris, who took a little damage.
Rip.
Munder is gonna hop down and pick up his little light hammer and put it back in his little sheath. Chris, did you grab the immovable rod, by the way? I need to know if I need to add that to your inventory.
This
Well,
thing?
it was
the fight is
immovable.
over. Yes, I'm grabbing.
Oh,
this.
No,
This looks like
the
a
movable
lever
rod's up
source.
here. This little staff thing.
Oh.
The way the immovable rod works is it's a button that you can press, and when you press the button, it's stuck in place and can hold up to 8,000 pounds until it deactivates, and it can't be moved until you repress the button. It's not like you can't move it now. It's like it's just a rod
I'm
that you can.
grabbing that.
Okay.
I thought you'd go a removable rod. I'll go. Okay, so just tell me I can't fucking pick it up. then."
No, and that's on me.
That's what I thought you were doing to me. I thought you were doing like how you fucking make the armor class for that one kid, or how the armor class for the kid was in the one shot where it was like a 30, so we couldn't kill a kid.
Except for the nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm picking up the immovable rod.
Okay.
I would like it added to my inventory.
I go to over here.
Over here.
Where I'm at?
No. Like, I go up, like, to the room directly above it.
To the room where he's
Oh.
at.
Yeah.
I thought you were down here.
Me.
Yeah, that's glad. Clyde, are you doing anything?
Speaking of which, since the fight is over, let's go back about a minute and a half in time.
Mhm.
What's in this room? Is it just those coffin things?
So yeah, you kind of see some old coffins, like some old tombs, stuff. Like you kind of look, and you as you read the inscriptions, you just see it's all in Elvish or Elven. I'm not sure what the proper term is. It's all in like Elven writing. You're not able to really make it out. But there's nothing of value that you see on top of these tombs, but you haven't opened them yet. So as far as you know, there's just bones in there.
I would like to try breaking one open.
Okay. Which one are you going for?
And then I started smashing.
Let's go for the one right above me.
So how are you gonna open this? It can.
Only
It
had
is.
a
It is a
crowbar.
tablet thing up top, so it is just stone. But it's not like it's completely closed. You can move.
You gotta
the stone.
slide it off.
Yeah.
If only you had a crowbar.
No, I'm definitely. I can't put my character in the perfect position, but I'm definitely gonna wedge myself between the pillar and use my feet to kick it open, or just like slide it off.
Okay. Make an. Do I want to call
I
that
feel like that's just
acrobatics?
strength.
Well, it's athletics or acrobatics. I'll let you choose either because you are pulling yourself up from the pillar, and kind of being.
It's one of those things that this would usually be a completely strength based thing, but
Oh.
as a monk, I can optionally use dexterity in place of it.
I got you.
Yeah. Either one.
A little better at acrobatics. Ooh.
18.
As you go and you slide, and this thing just kind of, it's almost like you're on a treadmill. Like you're just easily moving the stone tablet, and it slides
All
off,
that leverage.
and you see a pile of bones, like a skeleton,
Rattle
holding
me bones.
what seems to be a short sword in its hands.
Take the sword and look at it.
Just fucking grave robbing.
Nothing bad ever happened from taking something from its skeleton.
Yeah. As give me an investigation check on the sword.
I have only a +1, not as good.
The sword of instant regret.
Ooh. As you kind of look at the sword, and nothing stands out to you about like anything special. It's kind of rusted. It's clearly not one that was meant to be this great sword. It's just a simple short sword with a lot of rust on it 'cause it's been sitting there for a long time.
I'm gonna gather this is the commoner's room.
Well, yeah, I guess fair.
That's the not so kingly room.
It's so the way the tomb is you have the tribe leader room, and then you have the council members room. Everyone else gets buried, or burned or whatever. It doesn't or sent at sea. But the council members get put in the tomb, and then the leaders get put in their own little room for the tombs.
Clearly, who are the people in this room are broke ass bitches.
Yeah, this is the council member room.
And
The
I am
Republic.
walking out. I am done with it. I ain't even gonna try another one. I'm done already.
That's fair enough.
Do I
Okay.
see anything funky going on with the room?
The room you're in, give me an investigation check.
was
Investigation.
going
Would that be
ask.
perception or investigation, Silas?
Probably investigation.
It depends. It depends how he wants to go about it.
Yeah, what exactly are you looking at?
Is he are you just looking around, or are you actually going to go start turning things over, looking through things, stuff like that?
I want to check out this wall after.
I'm gonna look around the whole room, like really, start touching walls.
Give me an
trying to move
investigation.
things. 17.
You notice a couple tombs, right? Yeah, clearly nothing special. There's elven inscriptions that come
More councilmen.
more councilmen that you can suggest, and then at the end you see a lever right here.
I'd go up to the lever.
Are you gonna just look at it or what?
Hold the lever. It's a
As-
classic.
as you
Emperor's
pull the
New
lever,
reference.
As you pull the lever, you go and you yank it down, and then nothing happens. You're like, oh. And just as you kind of turn, like, okay, I guess it's done, the stone wall next to the lever starts going down. And behind it is a little tunnel.
I run into a tunnel.
I go into the tunnel.
You walk,
follow in
and you have found the medical examiner's room or the torture room, depending on
I lay down at the
circumstances.
table.
Looks like a torture room.
It is a torture room, but also a medical examiner room.
I'd
I
like
lay
to
down
look
at
at
the
all the
table.
tools on the table.
Give me an investigation check.
21.
As you're kind of looking, you see some scalpels, some knives, some tongs. You see a nice cup of wine. Clearly, this has been sitting there for a couple days. Guy only gets called in every now and then. You see a nice pitcher of water and some like a mirror and some like nice surgical equipment. Nothing like extremely special, like not something that you would see from a pristine, medical examining room. But
This looks like a cane knife.
that's an ice pick.
What?
I don't know. I'm just calling bullshit out. I'm not.
And I try to open.
That's we'll call it a scalpel.
Okay, I leave the room.
Well, I want to look at the books that are under this table.
Okay. Give me an investigation check on. Actually, give me a perception check.
Okay. Well, I just rolled a 21.
Okay, I'll take it. As you look, you kind of see all of these are written in Elven. There's a lot of books you're not able to see, so as you kind of like pull them out, you see a lot of things that look like medical books, but you can't read any of the writing.
Conk! Get back in here.
I come back in here.
Come. What do these books say?
Do I need to roll?
No, because
You can just read it.
Yeah, because you speak the language, you're able to look. You look at it, and as you're reading it, you see specifically just medical books for the for whatever this is called. I literally forgot the word immediately as I started speaking.
Surgery?
Not surgery. Like you see one that's about surgery. You see one that's medical examining, and then you see one that's like torture for the mentally insane. He's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna put that back. And as you go and put that back,
What was that one?
Yeah, as you go and put that back, Victor just goes, I'll take that, and just kind of puts it in his bag.
You're
I
absolutely
slap it
right.
out of his hand. No.
I'm a visual learner. Don't worry, I don't need to read it.
As you open it, you just see a bunch of pictures. There's no words. It's just a picture book of just horrific ways of torturing someone.
It's like the How to Torture Someone for Dummies.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I slowly back up. I'll be like, have a good one. And I just sprint off.
I just pocket the book and then leave.
Can I try to open this one?
Where you at?
On the left.
On the left. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Make a
Oh, that sucks.
So you go and you kind of slide it and you like try and are you punching it or kicking it or like pushing it? How you doing it?
Just pushing it.
Just pushing it?
for the first try.
As you go and push it, you get a nice solid about halfway push. You're not able to get all of it, not enough for it to tip over on the stone either, but just enough where you can actually see what's inside slightly.
All right, I'll peek.
As you kind of look in, you let me double check to make sure. Okay. As you kind of look in, you see some bones. They've clearly been sitting there for hundreds of years.
Like
But-
bones do.
Yeah, as bones do. And you kind of look and you see this
Bones do
nice
bones?
giant femur that Boblin would love, and you see a longbow.
I'll grab the longbow.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Damn.
As you kind of look at it, you see it's a bow with elven inscriptions kind of like painted in gold on it. but other than that, it's just a wooden longbow with that, so you're not able to really tell anything from it.
Do I see him grab the
I'm
bow?
just gonna put my in my other possessions, Elven short sword question mark and Elven. Is it a longbow or short bow? You said
Longbow.
longbow question mark.
Do you want me to read that?
Later.
Okay.
I'd like
Um,
to look at.
I go up into the top room and try to push off this thing.
Okay. Make a
Um,
athletics or strength check.
If I can, I'll help him and
athletics.
give him advantage.
Yep.
Athletics or strength?
They're the same thing technically.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, athletics.
13.
13.
Did you
Did you roll with advantage?
13.
As you go and you get a solid push on this, and you don't push it all the way off, but as you go and you push it, you get it just enough to where the weight of the stone tips it over off the edge, and you have it fully uncovered. As you look in, you see a pile of bones, and you're able to kind of read out the inscription on it. It says, "Here lies Peyril, the second elven tribe leader." And inside of his bones is a great sword.
I grab it.
Okay.
I say,
No hesitation.
I say, let me have the bow then.
Make an investigation check on the greatsword.
It's a trap.
This one's gonna be good. I just know it. Fuck.
Good. Hey, you know what? It's good enough because
I got a 17.
you see, it's not rusted. It is a very solid greatsword. This is clearly made by a good smith, and it is every now and again is taken out to clean it specifically. It's not a council member. This is a tribe leader. They come back and make sure that the sword looks pristine. Even in death, he must fight. And you see some elven inscriptions on the actual steel, like inscribed in the steel, with this kind of like crimson color.
I
By the
grab
way,
his
by the
hand
way,
and I read the scriptures
Not
to myself.
not that it works the same, obviously, in your world, but the fucking magical items aren't affected. Like they can't actually be damaged.
Oh, cool.
So I'm just saying, like if any of these are magical, they would not look rusted or anything. Just saying.
Cool.
I like before, as he's looking at the soldier, I grab his hand and I read the scripture.
I keep a grip on it, but I let him read it.
As you kind of read the inscription, you read the history of Peyril. You've known the history of Peyril before. He is a great elven tribe leader, and he is the one responsible for the rule that got your father banned from the tribe. This is the elf who you despise with a white-hot intensity. And
I reach down into the crypt and I hit his skull.
as you're reading it, you get more and more angry as you're reading the great things that you know are utter bullshit in your mind. Whether he did it or not does not matter. He did one thing that you believe ruined your life, and you go, without looking, you just punch down straight and smash his skull. And as you continue reading, your anger still is holding on to it, and as you get so angry, the inscriptions start to glow, and it's burning red, hotter and hotter and hotter, until the sword catches fire. And now you have a giant greatsword that's flaming. And as your rage dies out and you become confused and almost scared even, the flames grow dimmer and dimmer until they burn out again. And now you just have a normal steel greatsword.
You know it's been in my hands the entire time, right?
Yeah, but he's still holding on to it. Like he's still got like a grip to read it.
He was holding my arm.
It's still transferring through. It's heat transfer or some shit. Grant knows.
Convection.
Yeah.
Okay, I roll to like. Do we see this, or do I need to roll to investigate it?
The lever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it.
Chris teleporting between rooms like an
I pull the
Enderman.
lever.
As you pull the lever, you hear mechanisms kind of go off,
We don't have
And-
access to
and-
this room yet.
and
We
you
don't have access to this room. The middle room.
yeah.
Why not?
See, I was about to say, as you pull the lever, you hear some mechanism go, and the door to behind you, the one that Victor is currently and Chris are currently in, the door swings
yeah.
open.
We were ready. We were ready.
You kick down the door while they were in like.
As I'm walking by the tomb, I just look one more time and I like say under my breath, "Motherfucker." I just continue. And I join everyone else.
All right. As you
I'd like
guys
to look at this tomb on the left.
walk in the room,
Go to the
you
right
see
one.
you see a giant center stone tablet, or not stone tablet, but stone tomb, and then 2 to the sides.
We're
Is this
completionists. We look at every tomb.
Is
Um,
this a like scripture I can read?
Yes, on every tomb there's a scripture. Kunk, as you
read-
read the first one in the middle, you see the name is crossed out or like has been worn down through the years, but you were able to make out the first tribe leader on the center. This is the man who built this castle. This is the elf who helped build to what it is today. This is one that is truly an honorable elf that you admire throughout your readings.
I say we
While you-
leave
while
this
you're-
tomb alone. We leave this tomb alone. Like
No.
I
Meanwhile,
draw
you
my
get your
bow on
buddy
him.
as I'm fucking punching the one on the side. I'm just trying to punch it open.
I'm sticking my crowbar in this one, trying to pry it open.
All right, one at a time. All right, which one are we starting with? You know what? You guys can do a roll off to say who you want to start.
Oh.
Just roll a d20. Yep.
Whoever goes first. Okay, I go
Not-
first.
I don't know why Caden rolled.
I was rolling in Grant's favor.
Yeah, Clyde, you stopped.
It doesn't matter
Okay.
who opens it first, does it?
Well, it's just whoever. Well, it
matters
does.
to
It does for
Let's go
me.
gambling.
But okay.
Grant, you look at your rewards first. You go.
Yeah.
for it.
As you
Let's go.
you said you're taking your crowbar to pop it open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick it in there. I have a mechanical advantage.
Yeah.
Get it? Because I'm using a tool.
Moonder's still looking at the fucking dead mimic.
Yeah. He's like, should have been
Damn.
mine to kill. And he's gonna slowly back up and just he's gonna moonwalk. He's gonna moonderwalk back,
He kisses the dead mimic.
and then
I imagine he's making Michael Jackson
A
noises.
dead mimic.
Bum, 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 bum.
You licked a dead mimic.
Anyway,
Cause it's a mimic. Mimic, yeah.
yeah. So, as I want you to go ahead and make a strength check with advantage because you're using your crowbar, or a athletics check, either one
Athletics. +2 with advantage.
with
you say?
advantage.
That is absolutely classic right there. That is so perfect.
As you go and you're like, as you stick it in, you go and you start pulling and you yank this crowbar down and it comes and pops out of the stone tablet and flies out of your hand and just like ricochets off the stone pillar behind you and drops to the ground. You're like, that was
I
embarrassing.
pick it
Hope
up.
no one saw that.
I pick it up
as
and
as I'm standing right here. I just kind of shake my head, protecting this tomb.
I pick up the crowbar and try again.
I am using my air blast to enhance my punches.
All right, Moonder is gonna help you with this, and he's gonna like swing his warhammer
At
on the
this-
side.
At this point, with both of us, we're just destroying that stuff.
Yeah,
The
pretty
goblins
much.
are destroyed.
This place is something that is very sacred to Kunk. Like, this is the one room without Pavril in it. These elves he actually really admires.
Fuck 'em.
And you're just destroying this place.
Bro's been with me long enough. He knows what I'm about.
Yeah. So who's gonna go first now, since you failed?
I'll let Clyde go, and then I'll
Clyde?
pick
All
up after.
You get to roll with advantage because Moonder's gonna assist you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you go and you just fucking launch this thing off, and it just like clangs to the ground in a stone sound. I can't. Clangs.
Like an anime moment, we unleash a flurry of attacks that seem to do nothing, and then after we stop and put our weapons down, then it
turns to
pulverizes to dust.
It's like in Super Smash Bros. Where you're just comboing this dude. Yeah, you go and you launch the stone tablet off, and inside is an elf. It's not
Really. I wouldn't have expected that.
It's not one that's new. This is clearly not Daleth. It is not, but it's not fully. It's not literally been sitting there for like thousands of years. This is the one before Daleth and after Payroll. And inside, you're able to see a long sword and a short bow.
Grabbing both of those.
Okay.
I'm having a collection now.
Yeah, you're gonna have all the weapons that are just magical items that not gonna let anyone else use.
I'm full on equipping them. Like, I am putting these on my body with no ability to use them. I just want it to look like I can use them. I mean, if someone absolutely needs the upgrade, I'll give one away. But I want to look intimidating.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I think I should get all the bows.
That's right. I definitely think that Kunks could use the bows, but I will say, hold on to the swords. You might need them later on. Please don't sell them. This is total bullshit I'm making up, and I'm like,
especially now that my wings are out, there's also just now fucking like 3 sword hilts sticking out from behind as well.
yeah. So as you kind of look at these, make an investigation check to see, kind of examine them.
This one's it, boys. Gonna be it. I can't investigate for shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You look at it and you see this elven inscription on the longsword again, and it's in this kind of a lapis color. It's
Please stop saying inscripture.
Inscripture? No.
It's inscription.
I thought I was saying inscription.
You keep saying inscripture, and it makes me sad.
I'm whatever. Inscription. As you're looking at it, it's in this lapis color. It's very. It almost looks bleak in a way, and as you're kind of gripping it, just it reminds you of some of your past, and you feel this you feel a sudden sense of dread almost, that you've been panicking and kind of worried this entire time on this island, but now you're like, you haven't felt this way since the month after the incident. This is like you're trying to let go of it. You're just rushed with emotion. You're flooded with it, and finally, Munder kind of grabs your arm as you start shaking, and you drop the longsword, and suddenly you're back to normal.
The sword of insurmountable dread.
Did I zone out on a me moment?
Yes, yes, you did. Oh my fucking god.
It's all right. Moments passed.
I thought you were going back to Grant, so I just started scrolling through Facebook.
Nope. You basically picked up the longsword and got flooded with a sense of dread, and like that you haven't felt since the accident. And then Munder grabs your arm and you drop it, and you're back to normal.
I immediately pick it back up.
As you pick it back up, the kind of feelings flood, and as you go and like sheath it and just kind of tuck it away, it goes. But when it's in your hand, you feel this agonizing sense of dread that takes a hold of you.
Interesting. The sword of PTSD.
Yes.
Back
Yes.
with me.
Yes, back to you.
All right. Going back to the crowbar, baby.
Pop it open. Let's see it.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Because I rolled 2 just to see what would happen before.
You're rolling with
Silas
advantage
had just
anyway.
rolled. Look at this. I've literally I rolled a 2, a 3, a 7, a 2, and then a 5 and a 7.
Have you tried rolling higher?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
have you
you're
tried
right.
putting that dice in the cuck chair so it has to?
Dude, you're totally right. I forgot here.
I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it simply because I don't give a shit. That is beautiful. As you go and you pop it open after many failed attempts of you just kind of like moving it up and down, you finally get a solid pop, and it kind of slides off. And you see bones. Surprise. But these are
I hit it with the crowbar.
you're like
I'm scared of skeletons.
you hit the arm and it kind of shakes, kind of recoiling.
Shakes.
Like as you hit it, it kind of like recoils from the thing. It's like not like it's actually feeling it, but like because you moved it with the thing. You didn't smash it, but you kind of hit it. And these bones don't look like the old ones that have been sitting here for years. These are clearly new. This is Daleth. And inside
Somebody eat you, my brother? Why you
was
pick
like-
clean?
inside is another longsword. And also because they got everyone gets burned on the pyre and then their bones get put in the tomb.
I hand Chris the sword.
Make an
I
investigation
say
check. on it.
the
Me or Grant?
incantation.
Either
Austin,
one.
Grant's
Both
right.
of you if you fucking want.
I have +3. What do you have?
Investigation is +1, so you should roll.
Okay.
Actually, fuck it. I'm also gonna roll because of how you roll.
Yeah.
Oh my
probably.
Oh, you've infected me.
I do
Jesus
that.
Christ. That is
Usually to
that
women,
is
but-
so comical for what this sword is. Oh, that is so perfect.
Can I hand it back to Grant and then attempt to roll again?
As you go and you pick this
Can we
thing
play
up,
Hot Potato?
yeah, roll with advantage for both of you, please.
Can we play Hot Potato with the sword?
Oh, thank
14 and
God.
12.
Ugh.
23. Not 20. Not 1.
What's rolling in binary?
Holy shit. As you pick up the sword, you look at it. You feel a sense of
Dread.
not dread. It's
PTSD.
something you can't. It's in the middle of everything. You don't feel a certain way. It just kind of at every second it seems to kind of change, and
It's
and-
mysterious and important.
and it's in one moment you're feeling excited, next you're feeling extremely angry, and as you're holding this longsword, you're kind of close your eyes and you focus on one feeling, just trying to pinpoint something, and you land on angry.
Ooh.
And suddenly the longsword shifts. It's no longer a longsword. It is a poison
Doing
dagger.
a casserole, and I just started swinging.
It is a poison dagger that you now hold in your hand. Much lighter, much more agile, much more perfect in damage that you want.
I'm gonna slowly reach back and grab my PTSD sword. Just kind of hold on to that for a moment.
You get flooded with a sense of dread again, and while you are feeling these things, you can't help but feel a sense of a home almost from it. You've lived so long, so dreadful, and when the moment you've
Wow.
Where am I,
finally
the
starting to
Punisher?
find a family, you just get taken back to that deep dark place, and while you hate it, you kind of miss it almost. It's something that's been with you for a long time, and you just hold on to it, and images flash in your head of your wife, of that moment, and as you kind of let go for a second, they fade.
Your dead wife, by the way.
Yes, the dead wife. That one specifically.
Why are you gonna remind me?
By the way, you guys gonna have to remind
nightmare.
you guys are gonna have to remind me of
Finally.
everything I added to your inventories on this one, because I do not remember at this moment.
I've been writing it down. At
Thank
least
you.
What I've got.
Okay. Yeah. Can everybody make sure what you have? I know I added the immovable rod for you, Caden, but I haven't added these swords and these bows and shit. So just I'll try and remember.
I need to add a
By the
book.
way, I hope you know how creative you can get with an immovable rod. I fucking love
I know.
an immovable
No,
rod.
That's why I
imagine
was
getting
gonna. That's why I
pretty
added it.
creative with it. Am I definitely glad you see it?
I say the incantation that we were told by my wife.
Yeah. As you place the Geary's guiding arrowhead in Dallas' bony hand, you say the words Ostende.
Wait, sorry, did my sword
Sneaky.
turn into something?
No, that was Victor's. Yours is still a long sword, a short sword, and
Mine's
a great
just
sword.
trauma. It's
You
just
should have
trauma.
chosen the left. You should have chosen the
To
left one,
be
man.
fair, I completely forgot to mention something, but as you're grabbing onto it, you feel a slight bit different.
Retcon.
No, it's I was gonna save this for later, but I was like I'm gonna say you feel different. I'm gonna text you exactly what it is, just so only you know. Where are you at?
Me?
No, obviously not you, Grant. The person holding the fucking longsword that is filling him with an emotional dread.
Noticing what happened earlier, or noticing what's happening with these weapons though, and noticing what happened with the great sword and Kunk earlier, I'm gonna bring the great sword over to him.
Okay.
I'd like to try and open up the big tomb.
I draw my bow and I say no.
Why not?
This
As
is
I'm
the
sticking my crowbar into the tomb.
I fire a warning shot at him. I say this is the original god of this, or the original god of this, my entire civilization. You're not doing this.
So he's dead now.
I fire another warning shot. I say
I
you
hold
not
out. I
open.
hold. I
I
hold
say
out the
we're
great
not
sword.
opening this tomb at all.
But could you touch this for me? Could you touch this?
I say
Listen,
no.
I can see this is a very tense moment, but
But like,
do you mind
like,
to
just
diddle
put
my
your hand
sword?
on-
Do you mind to just like diddle my sword a little?
Whoa!
Just give it a little feel.
I say to them, I know what every single one of these weapons do. You can't fool me with anything. We're not opening this tomb.
Just
What's
want
in
you
this-
to touch the sword.
If
What's
I
in
touch
this
you, it's
tomb
going
that you're
straight to your
so-
heart.
I'm. Oh,
What's
good
in this
lord.
tomb that you don't want us to have so bad?
That's for me to know and you to not find out.
No, I think it's pretty important.
It
What's
is
in here?
not important.
I won't stop unless you tell me what's in here.
Is the original weapon of the first god of this, my entire civilization. I
Civilization.
can't speak. Yes, that. I can't speak.
You're welcome.
We are
Details.
not opening this.
Details, copious details. What is it?
I can take this for you, Blair, if you need me to.
Sure.
The Gary's bow, supposedly, when they fought in the Symphony of Siblings, that's what it's called. My mind blanked for a second. Their bow was given to the first Elven tribe leader as a gift, as a reminder to put the others in front of them. Don't fight for evil, fight for a better world, fight for better people, for your tribe. And it was a reminder to stay humble, to, despite having hundreds of years as a leader, to keep yourself balanced. It just as the bow is a perfectly balanced, agile bow. and then the first leader died with the bow. But that's Tim.
Sounds like a very, very fine weapon.
The
I don't
finest
know
of
if
all the
You
land.
could use.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's some weird shit happening right now. We don't know
yeah.
what's going on. What if down the line we need this weapon? What if this weapon could save us in the future? Are you willing to put your respect over all of our lives?
My entire history is about respect. I cannot. I'm turning a blind eye to your masquerading the death of my leaders. That's. I'm turning a blind eye to that. I cannot let anyone touch this bow.
There's respect and there's idiocracy. This
I'm gonna
weapon
say,
could
and you are the
save not
latter.
only us, but also your people. And you'll let it sit here with this pile of bones? That's all it is. Your respect is a fiction. It's what you want to believe, but it's not what is.
Well, it is what I want to believe. It goes against everything I stand for, everything that I've. The sole reason why I'm even on this with you
While
all
they're
of you.
talking, could I jam the greatsword into the tomb and try to pry it open?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I stab him with my dagger.
What the fuck? This took a
You have your
drastic-
bow. You have your bow drawn.
Yeah. And as soon as you turn away from me, I'm going to start trying to open it with my crowbar.
At best, you could take a shot at me.
I'm going to take the immovable rod and I'm going to push Grant into a corner and make it immovable.
God
Alright,
damn.
there's a lot happening.
This is turning bad quick. Moonder is just watching all of this going, yes, fight. I enjoy a good show.
And when I push him in the corner, I'm going to say, looting is one thing, but that man, that pile of bones, as you called it, that's the start of a very long and a very large tradition. As a man of tradition myself, that's not something I'll just overlook. You not only disrespecting him, but his people, his history, his culture. That's not something that I can overlook.
Yeah. And your pride already hurt your people. Will you let it happen to his?
I don't think one weapon...
Fucking mic drop. Get shit on.
Oh, Grant, can I just say real quick as a pause? I am so fucking proud of you guys right now. Because this is exactly what I was trying to get through the cutscenes, and it's finally happened. You guys are finally, like, truly in character having these scenes, and I'm so fucking proud. As you guys are arguing, Moonder's gonna walk up to Chris and be like, now imagine if this was a bow that could have saved Saileen's life.
If it was a bow that we needed to make a difference, if it was merely a tool that we needed to make a difference, then what was our purpose in this at all? If we ourselves aren't able to make a difference, if we need tools, if we need special historical, traditional relics, then what difference were we able to make by ourselves anyways? Were we here for no purpose, to make no difference? To defile others' history, others' traditions?
Our purpose is to use the tools of the world to help it.
We
But you'll
are
let
the
it rot.
tools of the world. That is our job. That is our purpose. We are here
And
to
we
help.
need tools. You sit, and your pride, it gets in the way. Your people hurt. Theron fights. All we do is bicker. We never do anything. We don't do anything because we don't have the guts to do anything. Do
We don't have
something.
the guts. But we just stopped an invasion of an entire island. We're here trying to stop a tyrant from taking over another. Is this nothing?
We're using tools. Every item we have, every weapon. It's the only reason we can do anything.
Yes,
We're all just little men in a big game.
but our tools aren't history. They make history. But what's in that tomb, with that great man, that great leader, that's not something that should be touched. A sword, a weapon, a bow, a mace, forged in a forge, right? In a blacksmith. That's something meant for our trade, for what we do. But what you're trying to get from this place of history and tradition, isn't something that should be touched. It's the foundation of these very people.
Great men don't squabble over legacy.
I can
As,
respect it, though.
as
Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
If we desecrate this tomb right here, right now, the last tomb of my people that hasn't been ruined by all of you already, we are no better than any of the people we're trying to stop.
Munder is gonna turn to Chris and to Kunk, be like, "You will lecture about history and weapons. You want to talk about weapons? I make them. I forge them. Me and my father forged them. And look at Hiroma. Look at his history wiped out. 30 years you spent on that island fighting with the weapons I built, I forged. And look at the good it did. This war tore apart the world. We are bleeding. This is a weapon from a god. And you were going to turn it away out of pride because you want to speak about history? I will not let this world fall again because of pride and arrogance. And he is going to walk in, take his hammer, and he's going to swing and smash the stone tablet open as it flies across the room. And inside, you see a pile of bones with a skeleton and a longbow.
I immediately grab the longbow. First thing I do.
Upon the stone being broken on top, I disengage the immovable rod.
Kunk, give me
I'm
an
going
investigation check.
I'm gonna grab Kunk's shoulder, not in an aggressive way, a real gentle way, so he knows I'm not
24.
trying to be. So he knows I'm not trying to be aggressive.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna say,
I
Not taking this thing with us is a mistake. We are trying to tend to the flame, and all you're trying to do is worship its ashes.
I am painfully erect at this moment right now.
The scene is absolute cinema.
Oh my god, dude. You guys are cooking right now. I am so... I know I says I am genuinely... I don't think I've ever been happier or prouder at a moment in my life. Because, I'm not gonna lie, the writing for this... not this session specifically, has not been up to par with the rest. And you guys are fucking cooking. Ugh. But as you roll that 24, you know, as you're investigating it, you see an inscription in this jade green on this wooden bow. You hold it in your hand and it starts to glow. Like the inscriptions start to glow, and you feel a sense of peace. You're not angry, you're not determined or anything. You're just this calm level-headed peace that you haven't felt in years. It's a sense you're not used to. You've been searching for your father so much lately. You've been away from your family. You felt torn between two worlds, and yet you've now found a sense of calm. You're around your family now. You're around everything. And as you hold that bow in your hand, your wrist strap starts to glow. The guiding arrowhead starts to glow brighter and brighter as it's graining. And as you point it towards the door, towards the south door, it glows brighter. And as you move it away, it grows dimmer. It is pointing you towards the murder weapon of Daleth.
I follow my wrist strap.
I am going to follow him, and as I walk past Munder, I'm going to say, "May Asani frown upon your actions."
And as you say that, he's going to turn to you. And may Uthur build you new courage.
Oh, that's cold as fuck.
And he is going to turn and slowly walk out.
No, as I hop out, I put my hand on, like, if it's an entire tomb broken, or, like, is it, like, only halfway broken?
It's not broken. He's just swung his hammer and just caused the top half of the tomb to just slide off. So it's just open.
Okay. I, like, put my hand on the top of the tomb and kind of take a couple of seconds for, like, a self-prayer.
We can put it back.
I said my piece. We got a mission to complete.
What's been done is done.
Clyde is going to start removing his clothes. in almost like a ritualistic manner.
Okay. Oh, I know what's happening now. I know what you're doing. I was so concerned, and then I remembered the message I sent you, and I was like, oh. Is Victor still with you, or?
Yeah, I'm still in here.
It is, yeah. And I'm just going to slowly take off every big chunky piece of leather that's covering me until it's nothing but wraps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to start undoing those two. And I'm finally just going to keep going and just keep peeling it all completely off.
And at this moment, only Victor sees this. Because you guys have left, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Want to make sure, because there's a scene coming up on Perennia I'm going to have to completely rewrite. So I had to make sure.
Do you guys want us to see it or no?
What'd you say?
Do you want us to see it or no?
No, I specifically not see it. Like, you guys can see this part, obviously, but, like, your characters won't. So just keep that in mind.
So while Clyde is, like, undoing all of his clothing, we're just talking. And I say, they don't know what's happening. We don't even know what's happening. But I know that we need that bow. Their ignorance is going to kill us.
To take it.
Their ignorance might just kill us. We need to be careful.
It should have been a much easier decision than it was.
At this point, I'll pull the wraps off that are covering most of my face, letting my white hair, long hair fall free. And at the tips of it, it's completely crimson red and almost looks wet as if it's bleeding, as it's withering away at the tips.
Do you think the man in that tomb would have wanted that bow to sit there, knowing it could have helped?
I don't think he ever would have let it sit still for a second.
It's getting harder to do what's right. Harder to know what's right.
I understand tradition and values, but what's the point of any of it if you don't have anything to protect? If there's nothing left.
Yeah. seems like there's nothing left all the time. And I just stand
think
up
I'm-
and begin to walk.
I think I might be done with the reps.
Yeah?
I think it's time.
Victor, as you look at him, you see not a man. This is a demigod. One that you have known for a long time. His wings fully out, rotting, bony. But when you gaze upon him, you don't see a man at all. You see your friend. But physically, you see a monster. His skin is rotting, his hair withering. He looks like he's been a corpse, sitting in a grave for decades. But despite all that's happening with him, despite all the trauma, despite all the pain that he's been through, he doesn't seem like he used to. He's not as damaged as before. He was tried to hide himself from it. He tried to keep himself away, but now he feels more whole. He seems more connected.
I tell you, you looked good, but I'd prefer not to lie to you.
I'm going to reach into my bag and just grab a simple tinder box. And I'm going to light the mound of wraps and leather on fire and walk out with Victor.
As you guys walk out, I'm gonna have to rewrite that scene. But as you guys walk out, thanks. They gaze upon you, and are, for a second, they are horrified. They reach for their weapons, and then they pause. This is the same man that's been with them. This isn't some monster. It's their friend. It's their companion, but it's different. Munder is gonna turn to Klein and go, I guess I can't call you Mummy Man anymore, huh?
If I'm honest, I was never a fan of it.
He's gonna turn.
Honestly, it was always a bit shit.
He's gonna look and go, all right. What would you like me to call you then?
My name, dumbass.
You'd be like, no. I don't call anyone that. I think you think you're like a Steven, and he's gonna turn and just gonna keep walking.
My name is Steve.
We say the incantation for my wristband and follow it.
Yeah, it's still glow. You don't need to have to say it if you don't want to. Yeah, just
I don't even know what the incantation was.
it was Google translated Latin.
Nice.
I will say, just because I'm an
Which way does it
ASMR,
point? Like, does it just point straight down the entire time?
It's pointing up, but it's like going back the way you came at first. But there was a ladder in the tunnel up to where up to that castle.
Okay, we go back to the tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
but as an ASMR, my features are quite literally like the perfect man, like the meme of the jawlines. Like I am
The
quite
Giga
literally
Chad?
sculpted. Except for the
Right.
parts of me that are withering.
Yeah.
Was Giga Chad.
So
He's
before
like
we
a
end-
Michelangelo statue, but he is also rotting. So it's like
ASMRs are literally like perfectly beautiful beings.
So I say to the group, we just desecrated this entire tomb. We're going to have to fight almost every one of those gods. You guys know that, right?
and Moon is gonna turn to you. So be it. I've been looking for a good fight. If they judge us for trying to save the world, then we shall judge them in turn.
I kind of whisper. Well, also very uptight people about everything, so they
Yeah.
will.
Well,
and then
to,
leave.
to be honest, you're not gonna have to pass them because there's the ladder is before the tunnel again, so it's different.
Alright.
And so as you're climbing up the ladder, you enter the wine cellar.
Yes.
Can I just say,
New
by the
and
way,
improved
this is going
wine.
on a lot longer than I thought it would. Thank you guys so
Yeah.
much because I didn't think this was gonna last an hour and a half. I'm so glad you guys have just really taken this well. I'm so happy. But yeah, you guys enter the wine cellar and it's a lot of casks of wine, a lot of bottles. And yeah. What would you guys like to do?
Do I know like the history of all this wine? Like to kind of say, hey, the best wine is like in the top right corner, because I know how my group is.
Yeah, so you may have snuck here before with the certain person, a certain friend,
Ah,
and like you know a lot
body
about
shoot?
it. Shh. And you know that and you know that there's a lot of great vintages in the bottom left, or actually in the top left. I mean, you know, like the bottom left is for where you go and you have it with if you're drinking at dinner. It's normally stuff that the tribe leader or some of his friends will drink on a normal day. The top left is for events, for special events when elves from Valmaya and Laenir, when the guests from Arconia attend, and they greet them.
I'm just gonna also say for story's sake, since we made up, I gave Kunk all of the weapons except for the one that I reacted to.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll just send you a message so you can write that down somewhere. Those are the ones that I got.
Alright.
Yep, I remember.
Thank you.
I remember a lot of them. I just don't remember. I want to make sure I have everything.
I tell the group is top left, best wine in all of Arconia.
How many
like to-
barrels are there?
I kind of just say, don't take everything. Just leave us some. Like, please.
Yeah, you physically
take a
cannot
bottle.
carry enough.
Take a bottle to drink and a bottle to go. A bottle to drink and a bottle to go.
I recommend drinking a barrel and and then taking a couple bottles.
Okay, so here's my plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the rope from my backpack.
Okay. Oh God.
And I'm going to fashion a barrel into a backpack.
I love this. I love this plan a lot. This is perfect. Are you gonna put like a tube on the bottom straight to your mouth?
You fucking bet your ass.
I have a lot of rope. Can we like fashion a car out of wine barrels?
What?
Fashion like a full wagon where like 4 barrels are the wheels.
I kind of
like. I don't think you have that much rope.
How much rope do I have?
Not
I
enough.
also don't think that the barrels would hold that up very long.
No, not at all. They would definitely start spilling.
I just have my hands in my head. Like, I'm like, have I been ostracized enough from this city?
You're
I'm only taking one.
as you're kind of looking, you're like, thank God I am not the elven tribe leader and only the human, because these people are not my people, but that's still my heritage, my history. So while you liked the older elves, the elven people currently, you know some of them, but they still don't take you in as your own, as their own. You're not theirs, so you don't respect some of the newer ones and some of the other ones. You just kind of respected some of the ancestors who were great leaders.
Okay. I'm kind of for investigation for this room, like see if there's any like where we should go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for the +6, I rolled that I used my proficiency bonus. Do I get that every time or just once?
What?
So I have a proficiency +2 bonus, and for investigation, I have the black dot
Yeah,
for it.
that's already included into what should be there.
Yeah.
That's already included.
Oh. And I'm doing that wrong.
That's why we use D&D Beyond. It does all the math for you.
Well, I got a 15 then.
Okay. As you kind of look around, You notice a lot of wine, a lot of wine. You notice some ale, but it's more for the people who are like new to drinking, who don't really enjoy the nice spirits, the wine.
I find the nicest bottle of ale. I can't keep it.
All right. It's gonna be in this lower left side, and you kind of, as you pick it up, it's like they serve better at Swiggles, but it's good to have for just a night at the camp or something like that. And you kind of put it in your bag. You kind of look around and you see the ladder you climbed up. You see a room which you know to be the room that drops the bodies into the medical examiner's room.
Is that what this is?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And
I whisper, "Hey, you should jump down there."
I don't think I will.
And finally,
Have I
see a staircase.
successfully fashioned a backpack?
Yes.
Yes.
I say, let's take as much as you want. Don't care about these what if that's authorize me. Meet me by the staircase.
Okay, so now that I have my backpack, I'll grab one extra bottle of the good shit, just one bottle.
Okay.
Can I find a tube? Is there any tube-like things in this area?
Yeah, you
Oh,
notice
I
some,
have something tube like you can eat.
you notice there's, for some strange reason, there's a garden hose in here. So, clearly the gardeners have been sneaking in and
The garden hose implies plumbing.
I was going to say, for some reason, you find what appears to be a fucking funnel for beer.
yeah. Well, no, it's just a hose like thing that they have mastered the wells that they have, and they have actually built some kind of plumbing like thing. So the garden hose isn't necessarily like, oh, it's constant water, but it's used over the irrigation stuff to kind of plant, and it's simple, but it'll work.
It's like you plug in the hose, use it as needed, and then you just plug it back, and it stops taking water from that outlet.
Yes.
Because I can picture the irrigation systems, because they actually had some really fucking nifty shit back in ancient times. They actually they got crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna jam that into the hole in the top.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
All right.
And there goes the VOD.
Yeah.
and then walk up to the boys, liquored up, ready to party.
All right.
Let's go.
This is the best Clyde has felt in a long time.
Yeah, you are feeling fantastic despite all.
He's feeling like a demigod today.
Yeah. So
Oh dear.
Holy shit!
yeah, to be honest, I didn't think it would take us. I kind of planned this for you guys to explore. I'll tell you right now, if you're looking, you guys are obviously right here.
God damn.
But the arrowhead is pointing to this room, to this room here.
Can we magically teleport there?
Yes, you can walk over there real quick if you want.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. Anyway, so as you walk in the door, you hear a lot of shouting. You hear a lot of sounds. There's clearly a lot of people in here, and you burst open the door, and we're gonna go into our final cutscene of the day.
I don't know. It seems pretty empty to me.
Shut the fuck up. All right, are you guys all watching? Okay. As you enter the room, you see a packed hall full of elves. At the end of the hall is a stone throne. A young, brown-haired elf sits on the throne, while a tall, blonde, long-haired elf stands to his side. Welcome, everyone. We are brought here today because the council has picked a new leader. Despite being young, he is wise and beloved by all. Join me in celebrating our new leader, Gel.
Hold it right there, pointy ears.
Excuse me? Who do you think you are, barging in here uninvited and interrupting our ceremony?
Chiron.
Kunk? What are you doing here? I thought you were searching for your father.
That had to wait. I cannot allow you to make Geldroth your new leader.
Kunk. Old friend. I would say I'm surprised to see you, but to be honest, I'm not. I had suspected Dale's killers would reveal themselves soon enough. And here you are.
What in Giri's name are you talking about?
My dear friends, I am sorry to disturb you with this news. But Daleth did not die in his sleep like we said. We found him stabbed to death with a poisoned dagger. Now I am sorry that I lied to you all, but it was the only way I could think of to bring out the killers. Gods, restrain them. Before you can react, you are grabbed by guards. Now, the dagger. I would have say this. This is not the same dagger. I apologize. I didn't put that together. This is not the same dagger because Geldroth has it on him. No. Sorry.
Come.
No,
Dude,
I'm sorry.
I was like, fuck.
No, because that is the thing. You are 100% getting set up, but it's been leading you to Geldroth. And
It's a trap.
And yeah, so no, this is not the same dagger. I apologize. Yeah, anyway. Gods, restrain them. Before you can react, you are grabbed by guards. Now, the dagger had a twisted blade and enough poison to take down an esteemed elf such as Daleth. Only one blade has existed on this island with that description. A gift I gave to Kunk many moons ago. I bet the traitor still keeps it on him. Geldroth reaches into Kunk's bag. He pulls out a twisting dagger with a vial in the hilt. The vial is clearly slightly drained. He holds it up for the room to see. And here it is. Our hero, our savior. He murdered your leader with this dagger. And he means to take control of the elves and the humans. We cannot let him. From his very birth, he was a traitor. Chiron, finish the ceremony. Right. Join me in celebrating a new leader, Geldroth. Geldroth flashes Kunk a wicked grin. As your leader, my first official act will be to bring the elven justice to Daleth's killers. Gods, throw them in the dungeon. Tomorrow morning, we will execute the traitors. Should the humans try to interfere, they will be named traitors as well, and will suffer the same fate as this lot. The hall erupts into cheers and chants Geldroth's name. You are dragged out of the hall and thrown into a cell in the dungeons. All right, campers. Yeah, the second I said a poison dagger, I was like, "Oop, shouldn't have said that."
Fucking Hagrid.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask about. I was like, I have something new in my inventory that I'm not supposed to have.
yeah. I was wondering if you were gonna notice that. So now,
I instantly recognized, knew it.
yeah,
Bro's like, guards, get him! And I'm sitting around like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, looking around the hall because there's no one here.
No, the room is full. I just didn't feel the time to put it in because I wanted you guys to kind of explore the castle in case you needed to.
Oh yeah.
But
Is there anything we were supposed to find in the castle?
no, there was just gonna be. I was gonna add random shit, but everything you kind of explore the tombs. By the way, I'm not sure if you noticed, everything I gave you in the tombs is complete fabrication at the time, but they actually work out perfectly for the shit coming in later, because they will be important later on. So, with that,
Is that
yeah, that will be the end of our session. You guys have been thrown in the dungeons. You guys got some really cool weapons. You guys got to honestly, I'm really proud of you guys for this night. It was a great session. I really enjoyed this. But yeah, you guys are
Absolute heat of an improv.
Oh, dude,
with the boys.
I enjoyed that a lot.
I'm so happy with this how it turned out, because this is exactly what I was hoping would happen. Because I know obviously that Caden and Blur, I didn't give you guys as much to go off of with your characters as Grant and Silas had.
Mm-hmm.
And because like a lot of it will come in for Act 2 for your important character development. But the way you guys really took hold of this session, I'm astounded. You guys did
just wait until we're really comfortable with it, and then you do a whole new campaign, and we're like this from the start.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
It's also a thing of us. It's also a thing of us getting comfortable with each other doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it was a great session, and I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys in chat did too. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You guys turned this from probably one of the more boring sessions we would have had in this campaign to, honestly, I would say a top half of them, especially because of just everything that you guys did in the crypts. I mean, it really stood out, especially just on top of everything that's gonna be coming in. I'm so excited. So, by the way, because of a lot of our conversations, I will be talking to you guys individually about different stuff with your characters off of this session. Okay. So, I'll talk to you guys about it soon after the session. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We will have another session next week, right? You guys are going to be free next week?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I really gotta pee. Please hurry.
Yep. And then we'll have a session the week after, and then we're going to be taking a little bit of a break because it'll be the end of Act 1, and I need some time to write Act 2 and get everything ready. So,
finals.
Well,
rewrite everything we just cooked with.
I'll do that today.
I think the best part was the fucking maze.
Yeah. But yeah.